Hello, lovelies. It's G here with Golden Thread Tarot. How are you, lovelies, doing today? And I'm here to bring you another collective message from positive love and light, spirit guides and ancestors and angels that are on you guys' side to help guide you. Because I'm really feeling like the main energy for today is going to be what's the next step. Like a lot of you have been asking, okay, so I did that thing that my spirit guides have been saying for me to do. I walked away from that relationship. I quit that job. I've started my own business, or I've started my self-care routines. I've started my workout. I've gone inside. I'm really trying every day to do my spiritual healing work. I'm trying to do my meditations. I'm doing that. I'm getting into it. But what's the next step? I'm feeling like there's some of you that are just like, I have to be able to be multitasking right now, right? I have to be able to, okay, while I'm also doing my emotional healing work, right? There's real world things that I have to be doing, like with my job, with my friends, with my family, with moving, with whatever it is that the spirit guides have really been drawing you to do. So let's kind of get into it. I have some notes here, of course, like not like always, but like I've been doing here recently. So I have some notes, and then I'm going to start pulling cards. All right. So when I was getting the what's the next step, it was so weird. I was hearing, it wasn't weird, but I was hearing the line from the Da Vinci Code, from the movie The Da Vinci Code. Maybe Dan Brown, or maybe The Da Vinci Code, or Tom Hanks, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's some kind of hint for you. Some of you might be, I just heard IT, so some of you might be like coders, or you might work in IT, or on the other side, your person might, like, well, that just came out of nowhere. So I guess somebody's asking, like, what's the next step? So, but, sorry, there was just a bird sitting outside, and I was like, oh, it was so close to my back door. Oh, it's a hummingbird. Oh, I haven't seen a hummingbird at my house in so long. You guys, oh my God, there's a wind chime on my back porch, and the hummingbird is trying to, it's like a sun and a star. It's like really brightly like colored, and it's trying to like eat off of the wind chime. Oh, I need to fill up my hummingbird feeder. That's amazing, you guys. I'm so excited. I haven't seen a hummingbird at my house in so long. Maybe that's some kind of sign for you guys, because that just happened right then, right? Like it caught mine. I was like, oh, there's some kind of bird. It's so close. It's a hummingbird. Oh man, that is such like a spiritual sign for me, and like particularly personally my family and things. Oh my God, that just made me so happy, you guys. Okay, ooh, oh my God, I just got so emotional. Maybe that's like a really big sign for some of you. Maybe some of like your passed over ancestors or spirit guides, like maybe like a particular, like a grandmother or something like that, like really loved hummingbirds, and so maybe it's kind of making you feel really emotional. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just got so emotional out of nowhere for wow. Okay, but obviously that's a sign, that's a synchronicity. Also, you guys might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm sorry, I'm having terrible allergies right now. So like just then I might sniff, or I might have to pause to kind of like wipe my nose or something. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I'm just having some bad allergies right now. Oh, I hope you guys, if you guys do celebrate, I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th. I had a magnificent 4th of July. I spent a really good time with friends and family, and it was so good. It was amazing. But ever since then, I just spent a couple hours, like I've just been several hours, like the whole entire day outside, and there was just so many people around where I was, like doing like big giant fireworks, and I think like all just the smoke and stuff from that, it's just like, because there were several people that were there at the party that was with me that were just like, I can't breathe, like, I don't know, maybe that's some kind of synchronicity for you guys. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so what's the next step? Okay, I'm gonna pull that in just a second. I felt really guided just suddenly out of nowhere to pull. I'm pretty sure there is a hummingbird card in my spiritual animal card deck. I'm gonna pull that in just a second. No, now? Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful. So there definitely is a hummingbird card here. Okay. So hummingbird, and it's on the air side. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritual resourcefulness. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. That's so funny, right? That I was saying that it's um the sun, right? that it's a wind chime, sorry, excuse me, that it's a wind chime that has the sun on it, right? It's like the sun and like a star in the middle of it, and it kept trying to like feed off the sun. So it's like get into that sun happiness energy. Like, oh my God, that was so synchronistic. That's crazy. This nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. So, right, what was I just saying? Right, like you guys are really being pushed. Like, what's the next step? What should I explore? What should I study? What should I move forward to? So, definitely spending some time in nature. Definitely getting into your creativity, especially if you're being called to create and manufacture things for a business. So definitely go into that. I'm still, you guys, I promise you, it's been almost like, I used to have tons of hummingbirds here at my house, and then like 4 or 5 years ago, I guess like their migratory routes changed, and I haven't seen a hummingbird at my house, like no joke, in like 4 or 5 years. That just made me so happy. Oh my gosh. Follow the way of the hummingbird and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring, right? And it was so funny because I was talking about spending time with my friends, my family, and having such a good time over the 4th of July. Like, wow. When in balance, smart, curious, loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, sharp. To bring to balance, take a class. Wow, right? What's the next step? Maybe for some of you, it's taking a class, right? Some kind of business management class. Maybe it's just going out there and just having a good time, you know? For some of you, I've heard Reiki healing. For some of you, you might be being pushed to take some kind of astrology or astronomy class, taking some kind of Reiki healing class, or just doing some more studying on your own. It's just about educating and finding that well of creativity within yourself, and then surrounding yourself with like, oh, I just heard pottery too. So for maybe some of you just need to go out, and it doesn't have to be something serious, right? But it's about going out and improving yourself and doing something creative and fun that just like brings like something that you love, right? Take something that you love and say, well, I love this, but I want to learn more about it. So go out and maybe take a class about it, right? Go out and get involved with groups or things. They're about that. Wow. So wow. Okay, and like I was saying, this is the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal Guide. Well, this is the guidebook to the card. To the cards. I've definitely used them on my channel before. I haven't used them in a while. But thank you so much, Spirit. Wow, that was amazing, right? Thank you so much, Spirit. I love the synchronicities in this, you guys. You know, pay attention, open up your mind. You never know, right? I'm hearing that for some of you, this rabbit is going to be synchronistic, and for some of you, this fox back here is going to be synchronistic, and it just came out of nowhere. So, I do have the angels and ancestors deck out here. So the spring card, like that has the rabbit jumping on it, the see your seeds grow, it might come out, right? So absolutely, which definitely flows into what we're talking about here, right? Okay, so getting back to what I was originally talking about. Wow, that was such a detour, but that was beautiful. Oh, just 1 second. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, for some of you, like my girls just like erupted and just got all excited and wanted to go outside. So for some of you, definitely going outside and spending more time in nature. I'm hearing that for some of you, you might have the ability to take some kind of like outdoor yoga class, or some kind of class that might be hosted outside where you guys sit around outside and talk. For some of you, there might be some kind of synchronicity if you are looking up classes at like a local college or something like that, and you see that it's some kind of nature class, some kind of outdoor class, maybe the word hummingbird, like I've never heard of this, but maybe it could be somebody's last name, and maybe it'll be like the instructor's last name. Maybe you'll go and that instructor will have like a t-shirt or like a tattoo that has like hummingbird on it. There's going to be some kind of synchronicity there for you guys, so keep your eyes open, okay? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love that. So what's the next step? I was going back to the Da Vinci Code. So the woman in there is named Sophie, right? The line I kept hearing in my mind is Sophie. What's the next step? So the name Sophie could be something significant to you. It could be your name, your person's name, somebody around your name. It could be like your grandmother's name or something like that. Could tie in somewhere, but the name Sophie came out. Could be your instructor's name or something like that. You know, just kind of look for the signs, you guys. And I also heard channeling. Like, so for some of you out there, you're divine channelers, whether you realize it or not. Like some of you get like really good ideas, you get really good like inspiration, and you don't understand that, or maybe you do, or maybe some of you don't understand that you are channeling from the higher realms. Like you are channeling from your higher self, that is being like your intuition. That's what your intuition is, right? It's your higher self, your spirit guides talking to you, telling you, yes, take that class, No, don't date that person. Yes, go do that. Yes, there's a reason that you love that. Let that be your whole life's purpose. Go do it, you know? And I'm hearing that this class or this whatever it is that you might be being really guided to do might not be your whole life's purpose, right? But you could meet some important people in it. You could just meet some important things that kind of put together some research or something else that you've already been doing. You know, let your guides lead you. That's why they're here, right? Definitely. The color green, so definitely for some of you, the color green might be really significant. That hummingbird was green, so that's really funny. Eat more green foods or drinks. So for some of you, Spirit is really asking you to like make some smoothies or drinks or something like that. Like if it's really hard for you to get like a full servings of greens and stuff like that, if you're really busy or you have like a lot of like multiple classes that you're teaching or something like that, like Spirit's really guiding you to be like, yes, like really get into like the drinks, like doing smoothie drinks or something like that, and kind of doing like the where like you sneak in vegetables and hide them, you know, and hide it with a fruit taste and stuff like that. So you have like a bunch of fruits in there, and then you can sneak some spinach, or specifically spinach or broccoli, the two of those. And I just heard omega-3s, so I'm not sure if either one of those are higher in omega-3s, but I'm also hearing omega-3s. You might want to get some tablets or just kind of do some research to see what kind of foods naturally are higher in omega-3s. I know there's a lot of, I'm hearing mangoes, and I'm hearing cranberries, and I'm really being drawn to think about, like, I was really drawn to get this snack pack that had like walnuts and almonds and mangoes and pumpkin seeds. Another thing that it is like an omega-3 guided. Oh, the tip of my nose is so itchy out of nowhere. So definitely coming forward, doing something. Somebody might invite you to go do something. I just heard hiking. Somebody might invite you to go hiking or go be outside, go be out in the outdoors. You might get some kind of call or some kind of text like I really just want to get out, or I want to do this more, and I was thinking about taking this class. Do you want to take it with me? Or so and so wants to go out and do this or do that. Like definitely go and do it. Okay, if you could like really try really hard to like work it into your schedule is what I was just here is what I just heard. Wow, you guys are getting like so many like random downloads. Okay. Also the color red. So definitely the color red. Specifically, I almost tried to say specifically and especially at the same time, sorry. Especially red fruits. So I'm hearing like pomegranates, apples. I know oranges aren't red, but I just heard oranges as well. So vitamin C might be really important. Try to get some more citrus in your diet. Um, Cherries for some of you, cherries. Also for some of you, blueberries. Like Spirit really wants you to to get up on your antioxidants. There's a lot of nutritional based things that you need to do right now, because the next step of your journey is really going to need you to be more nutritionally balanced. For some of you, you might need to go see a nutritionist or go get like those tests where you can see if you're deficient in anything. For some of you, or you might have just gotten a test or something like that that showed you that, oh, you need to be taking these vitamins or stop taking these vitamins or something like that. So definitely be a heads up for that. Yeah, and I also heard body care movement, and I'm seeing like a lot of like meditation, yoga. Sorry guys. I'm having to train one of my baby cats, and I have a spray bottle, and it's working wonders. So if you guys are wondering, like, does it work to use a spray bottle? Yes, it does. I don't know if that was necessary for some of you guys, but ooh, it has made a huge difference in my life here over the past few days. I'm also hearing, so body movement, and with that body movement, I'm also hearing shifting perspectives. Like I'm also hearing shifting your perspectives in your mind, shifting how you're thinking about this, shifting how you're thinking about how things are supposed to manifest into your life. So a big thing with this is trust. Please trust. If you're walking to the grocery store and you feel guided to pick up certain items, do it. If you feel guided to eat certain foods, do it. If you feel guided to drink certain drinks or drink certain teas or things like that, do it. There's a reason your body's craving it. and your spirit guides are really trying to push you towards those things. Sometimes when I'm walking in the store, like I'll just have that feeling like, oh, there's something that I need. So I will literally just sit there and go, spirit guides, please guide me. What do I need to do? And I'll sit there in the aisle, and I'll, you know, a lot of the times like the aisle numbers are numbered, and I'll hear like the number of an aisle. And I'll be like, okay, so I'll just let myself go, be guided down that aisle. That's how I found that omega-3 nut, the trail mix, because they were just like, go down this aisle, and I turned down the aisle, and they were just like, go here, no, stop, turn around, look down here, this is what you need to get. You know, your spirit guides could be getting that specific with you if you open yourself up to listening to them, right? So, and oh my gosh, not only was it delicious, but that I really found it really helps me, like, really helped me. I found like a much healthier like snack, because it's also sweet because it has the dried fruits in it, but it also has like nuts, and I found out that I really love walnuts. Sorry, not, well, I really love almonds. I knew that, but I really love walnuts. Walnuts. I didn't know that I love them so much, and I found that out in that trail mix. I was like, wow, these are really delicious. So yeah, you know, go where you're being led, okay? Judge for yourself. I'm also saying judge for yourself. So you're being really asked to trust, right? Trust your spirit guides. Trust where you're being guided. Trust where you're being led. Just right then, right? Like I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, there was a bird, and it caught my eye. Then it was a hummingbird. Then the hummingbird was so significant, you know, in our reading. If you guys see signs like that, trust it. If you're being called, right, like right then, I was like, I'm being guided to look that up in my animal spirit guidebook, you know? If you see the signs and that something stands out to you about it, look it up, right? Pull out your phone and Google, what's the spiritual meaning of this, or whatever search engine you want to use, you know, whatever. Or ask Siri or whatever it is, you know, whatever you got, and just be like, what's the spiritual meaning of this? What does that mean? If you see this or you see that, you know, and you might be totally shocked or surprised by how synchronistic the things are in your life when you start noticing the signs. Spirit will show them to you, okay? When you start noticing, you'll see them. When you start noticing signs, you'll see them. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, this was playing in my head over and over and over and over again. Also, for some of you need to think about reconstructing a new sacred space. Like for some of you, your sacred spaces have been tainted, like whether in the home that you were in or just inside. I'm hearing a sacred space with inside of yourself, like your own sacred temple with inside of yourself, right? Like maybe you've been doing a lot of things like, you know, eating out, eating a bunch of like fried nasty foods, not taking care of yourself, you know, not drinking the proper amount of water, not getting out. You know, your body is a sacred vessel of a connection to the divine. If you want to have a higher connection to the divine, you have to take care of your body more, and that means listening to your body when you have cravings for certain foods. If your body says get up, go outside today, get up and go outside today. If your body says sit down and rest today, sit down and rest today. If you're laying in bed and it says sleep for another 2 hours, sleep for another 2 hours, then get up and do everything you need to do, right? It's about finding moderation between those things, you know, in your life. You don't have to be so just like, no, I can only do this strict, you know, but at the same time, like, understand that we've been talking about that a lot on my channel, like getting into these like sacred cycles, these natural cycles within your body and within yourself. Ooh, 18 minutes. We've been talking for a while here. Well, the whole hummingbird thing definitely threw me off a little bit. But also, which this might sound really weird out of nowhere, when I was taking notes for this, right, I kept hearing the song from Mulan. I don't know if you guys have watched Mulan recently or something like that, but I kept hearing that matchmaker song in the beginning, the You'll Bring Honor to Us All. And I just kept hearing that part. Excuse me for the singing, you guys too. When we're through, boys will gladly go to war for you with something, and a great hairdo. You'll bring honor to us all, right? I kept hearing that part, right? So one, your spirit guides are saying, trust us. What you're doing is your ancestors, like your positive ancestors and positive spirit guides, are bringing honor to you. Like what you're doing, listening to them, trusting in them, putting your faith in them, surrendering to them and saying, okay, surrendering to your higher self and saying, okay, guide me down my most positive spiritual path. Please, you know, please show me where to go. What's the next step? Some of you guys have been asking, and it's about trust. Like your spirit guides are asking, please trust us. Oh, my nose just started burning out of nowhere. It was so weird. My nose actually got like red. I saw that. Weird. I don't know. That might be significant for some of you guys too. You guys might be having bad allergy problems too or whatever. But you just need to understand you are being guided forward. Okay, so cut here on Prince. Yeah, light attribute, romantic charm, and potential for power. So you're definitely feeling very charming right now. I feel like it's just, oh, oh, sorry you guys, I thought I was gonna sneeze really suddenly out of nowhere. I just heard somebody say I'm allergic to the bullshit. Like, okay. For some of you, like I was saying earlier, right? Like the full card, right? Some of you are really getting this new beginning, and then some of you are really I was just about to say, some of you are cutting somebody out of your life that was super charming. They used a lot of romantic wiles and a lot of romanticism, maybe love bombing, and a lot of you are like walking away from that. Your spirit guides are like, yes, like go for somebody. We have somebody out there for you that's going to go to war for you, right? And your spirit guides are also saying, we're going to war for you. We are in the spiritual war with you. We are here trying to help you improve your life. I don't know why that just caught my eye. It looks kind of like the tower, right? Like it looks kind of like a lightning bolt in the sky. Wow, that just really caught my eye out of nowhere. I love Jimmy, you guys. Anyway, I love this shirt. Anyway, oh, it cut on the full again. Okay, yeah. Fearless I'm sorry, you guys. Woo! I've been having such bad like sneeze attacks recently. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to say. There's the athlete card about being active, and look, there's the detective card about listening to your intuition, right? And look, the guide. There's the guide card too. Oh man. Great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Absolutely. Right? Definitely desiring to seek out the truth. Your guides are really helping you, are really telling you, get out there, get moving, get doing this. Dedication to transcending physical limitations, including handicaps. Development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. I'm so sorry, you guys. Like my nose is like, ooh, and I have to keep stopping, and because I feel like I'm just gonna sneeze everywhere. I'm sorry, you guys. I know that's gross, but okay. So let's get at it. So definitely some of you could have been kind of addicted to this kind of like, oh, I can't do it. Oh, there's no way I can do that. There's no way I can take that class. There's no way I can be a business owner. There's no way. And a lot of you are feeling like the next step is like you've really been working through that, and you're kind of letting go of those addictive tendencies. Right? I'm just with the movement. I'm just hearing like get up, move. Helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Like absolutely. So let's get some overall energy out of this. Can you pull a card, Spirit, for the overall energy right now? Ooh, okay. Samaritan and God is there. So definitely helping others. Definitely what you're being guided to might be spiritually based. Definitely. You might feel guided by God to do this. Whoever God, whatever you want to say, and refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So definitely some of you have really been ignoring some of the healing work that you need to do in the past, and I feel like now you're kind of like getting over that. Okay. Can we get some cards, please, Spirit? I'd really like you to pull some, please. Ooh. Okay, maybe I'm not asking the right question. What's the next step? What's the current energy right now? Thank you. Knight. Okay. Loyalty, romance, and chivalry. A love of honor. Wow. So definitely what I was talking about earlier, right? Honoring yourself. Being your own knight. Being your own savior. Not expecting anybody else to come in and ride on a horse to save you, to realize you're your own knight. You're your own savior. I'm hearing that for some of you, you guys are going, when you look back, you guys are going to, remember I was saying you might have a friend that invites you to a class, or you might have somebody, you guys in the end might see that person as like a knight that wrote in and was like, wow, you just invited me out of nowhere, which it's probably not out of nowhere. It's probably a spiritual guide for them to do that, right? Or you might feel like this teacher or somebody that you meet at this class or this new that you're getting involved with. Definitely. love offer. I also heard love offer. Some of you might be receiving some kind of love offer, or you might have turned down a love offer because you felt like either it wasn't good enough, or you felt like it just wasn't, like maybe you were kind of like, oh, I really appreciate that, but I'm really not in the mood for that right now. Okay, what's the next step? What's the energy that the collective will be moving into? The Lover card. I would freaking laugh so hard if the Lover card came out. Child Eternal, that's a good card. That's about really connecting with the divine and connecting with yourself. Ooh. Liberator. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Absolutely. Thank you, Spirit. Absolutely. Thank you, Spirit. That's exactly what's been going on in here too. The color blue, definitely working on your throat chakra. Okay, so apparently so. There's that Child Eternal card came out again. Definitely. Determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. So absolutely, right? Being able to look back at your past, to look at the things that you've experienced, to look at the thing and be like, you know what? I'm going to liberate myself, right? I'm going to free myself from all this outdated thinking of feeling like all of this stuff that happened to me was terrible and it was weighing me down. It was actually the thing that was going to free me. Because once I got to the point where I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this anymore, you know, you had to go through it to know that you didn't want to deal with it anymore. Does that make sense for you guys? And then the Goddess came out. Okay, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. And the shadow attribute of this is exploitation of the feminine nature and form. So definitely, some of you guys definitely might have felt exploited by some people or some things in the past, or you might have felt like you were exploiting your own self with some of these old, outdated thought processes that you were working with, right? And I'm hearing that child wounding, a lot of you guys have been healing your inner child. I'm so proud of you guys. I really hope my videos have been helping you guys, because whew, it was hard to get that message out, but at the same time, like, I knew it was so important that it needed to get out there, because it's really hard. It's a hard thing to bring up to people, to be like, oh, your parents didn't, you know, it's a really hard message to absorb. But I really thank everybody who really took the time to really dig into themselves and really find the truth of the situation. Detective, right? Detective card, absolutely. Great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. So absolutely. Let's pull one more, so it's an even 6. And definitely here, Messiah. Wow. Serving humanity with humility. Absolutely. So there's definitely this helping yourself to help other people. Helping yourself to help other people. And it's true, like when we heal ourselves, we help other people around us heal themselves, because they start seeing that we're happy, and they start seeing that we're changing, and they start seeing that we're having all of this revelation in our life, and they start getting inspired to be like, wow, even when you're just sitting there like, yeah, like I really went back and I really thought about this and it's really helping me feel better. And that would help other people around you be like, maybe I should do this shit too. Like maybe I should think about it. Like I probably have some things that I do that are based on some abuses or traumas that I dealt with, or, you know, things like that from my childhood. Maybe I should do that too. And whether or not you're actually out there giving a class, or you're out there teaching people, out there doing kind of like what I do, where you like record yourself and put yourself out there or whatever, even if you're not, just doing that on a daily basis is going to help inspire other people around you that you come into contact with to do the same thing. Or even you just sitting and talking about it, right? You just sitting around and talking about, well, I know I watched this video and it really, you know, inspired me to really do this on the inside, and I really think, you know, other people should do it too. Or, you know, you're not even just like trying to push it on other people, right? You're just like, I've done this and I felt so much better. Or somebody might say, you know, you've been looking way happier here recently, like you're feeling a lot better. And you're like, yeah, I've actually been doing a lot of inner child healing work or something. Or just mentioning that to somebody be like, well, what is that? What does that mean? How do you do that? You know? And it's honestly, it's individual for each person, because each person has gone through their individual traumas and their individual things, right? It's hard to get to that point, right? But it's important, right, that you are this detective, that you use your intuition to go inside and understand that you are your own knight. You are your own chivalrous knight coming to save yourself, right? It's so important that we understand it's not up to anybody else to save us. It's, you know, we meet people and we meet teachers and we meet guides out there, but in the end, Somebody can sit there and talk to us all day long, and we can take classes and we can read books, but until we decide to actually put it into practice into our lives and actually listen to our intuition and actually, not just sit there and have our face in a book learning the information and then not putting it to use, right? When we do this and we decide to liberate ourselves, right? This liberating this inner child, this releasing negative thought patterns that were put into you from your childhood, it's just going to give you these fresh eyes and the ability to see things in a completely different light. Yes, I'm hearing. Okay, absolutely, God. Everything that you've been going through is definitely led to you from God. Absolutely. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Absolutely, right? Seeing God within yourself and seeing God within others. Seeing that people were sent, not only that you were sent into other people's life to help them or to steer them in certain ways, just from just being you, being naturally you, but also other people are sent in your life from God to help guide you to the places where you're supposed to be. Absolutely. Wow. I'm gonna put that back in there, but I'm really glad I pulled it out. Can we get one more for this goddess energy, please, Spirit? One more archetype for this goddess energy. What's the next step? What's the next step? I really feel, too, like a lot of you out there have been really working with goddess energies. I hope that you have. Because it is nothing like getting that pure love, God, like that goddess motherly energy. Like, it is nothing like it. It's beautiful, especially if you have a lot of parent wounds and you feel like you weren't nurtured by your parents like you should have been. Having that just eternal bliss and understanding and compassion that the goddess energy, that the goddess consciousness out there can give you is woo. And especially if you're a woman yourself, of course, if you're a man, it works with you too, or whatever you identify as. But man, this right here, that energy right there. Child magical, absolutely. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible, absolutely, absolutely. Right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that. So absolutely, thank you, Spirit. Okay, and then the Samaritan came out again. So for sure, for some of you are going to get some kind of good Samaritan come into your life that's really going to help you. And like I said, this could come in the form of a teacher. It could come in the form of a stranger walking up to you at somewhere out somewhere. I don't know. It could come from you just striking up a conversation with the older woman that's sitting beside you on the bus or something like that. You never know when you're going to run into these people that are going to be these messengers from God, right? You never know. So keep your mind open. Also, animals, like I was saying before, animal signs, synchronicities, they're everywhere around your life. So kind of open yourself up to the possibilities of those. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. So definitely, and I feel like definitely a lot of you, since you're going through this liberating yourself and like healing your child wounds, you're seeing yourself as a lot more beautiful. You're seeing the beauty inside of yourself, and you're seeing how like, wow, God is beautiful. Like it's amazing. I know that in my life, ever since I've started doing this, like just seeing the beauty of like how everything works, and seeing even a fraction of an inch of how things work, and seeing the synchronicities, and seeing like how much it lines up in my life and how it helps me help other people is like, whew, it's so amazing to me. It's so amazing. So it feels I feel unbelievably blessed to be here and to have woken up exactly when I did, for sure. Just something like life force, right? The your sacred life force. Yes, this regeneration of your sacred life force within inside of yourself. A lot of you have been dealing with people in your past, relationships, parents, whatever it was, probably multiple sources of it, where there were people who were kind of like energy vampires that fed off of your sacred life source, and now you're kind of really rebuilding that back up within inside of yourself, and you're seeing that change a lot. You're seeing that inspire you to change a lot, for sure. Yeah, look, there's God. That God card is coming out once more. Yeah, yeah, using power to control people. Absolutely, right. With the shadow aspect of it, using your power to control people. Absolutely, a lot of controlling people in your past that really blocked you. right? And then look, oh yes, this dilettante. This dilettante energy has been coming out a lot, right? Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Absolutely. So for some of you, understand that you don't have to have a degree to do some of the things you're being asked to do, right? Oh, and look at her, right? Look at her just taking a little painting class, like taking a little gardening class, taking a cooking or baking class, reading some books, doing this multitasking. That's what we're talking about, right? This multitasking, getting a lot of it done energy. You can start doing this a lot. So when your natural body's resources are really starting to kind of being able to naturally generate that within yourself, and you can do that when you cut off these energy vampires out of your life. You'll be amazed at how much better you'll feel once you go through it. You also, once you start doing these things, you might, I'm hearing like some of you might go through like how I'm having allergy or cold or something like that. You might have a lot of detoxing physical symptoms that come onto you after you let go of some of these energies out of your life. So just be aware of that as well. Okay, and the Mystic card just out of nowhere with the Guide card here, definitely. Oh my gosh, yes. And this Hedonistic card, right? Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Absolutely, right? Embrace the good things in life, right? Sitting around with good people and good friends and good energy, just like having a good time. Absolutely. That's going to help you. It's gonna really help you. And then here with the Mystic Guide. Some of you are really, with this prostitute card here, some of you are really being drawn to accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Yeah. So it's about being able to make money without, and being able to do what you love to make money without feeling like you are oh, can we come up with a different phrase for that, spirit? Selling yourself, kind of like selling out without feeling like the selling out feeling, right? It's like coming towards doing all of this, not because you're like, okay, doing this is going to make me more money, doing this is going to make me feel better, but just doing it because you have a joy and a love for yourself that you want to feel better, right? And definitely some of you are definitely here. You're either supposed to be mystic guides or you're really being guided. Revels in the intimate union with the divine. Yeah. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Absolutely. Definitely. It's definitely the color purple might mean something really significant to you nowadays as well. Some of you are definitely going to be given some kind of mystic guide, and this person is going to be like from God given to you. So let's get into it some more. 40 minutes in, let's get into it. You know, we're already into it, but like, let's pull some cards. What do you want to talk about here, Spirit? Decoding. Decoding messages. What's the next step, Spirit? What's the next step? So, Princess of Pentacles. That's the Page of Pentacles. Like, taking slow and purposeful steps forward. You also might be given some kind of piece of information. That's what I'm hearing. Some kind of piece of information you've been missing. Ooh, a tower moment. Did you guys see how that flew out? Yeah, you guys have been missing a lot of some opportunities. There's been some opportunities you've been missing that you have. Yeah, the Sun card in reverse that you didn't even know that you were missing. And it's something definitely to do with like family. I just heard family inheritance. That keeps popping up in our collective. What is this? Family inheritance things that you've been missing out on, or some kind of something, some kind of feeling like you might need to disconnect from your family or disconnect from some kind of lineage, something that you've been working on for a really long time. You might be really inspired, like you might have been working on a project or working on a business or working at some job for a really long time, and then suddenly here comes a tower moment where you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to give up these 10 pinnacles to go back to one pinnacle. But it's like this one pinnacle is going to lead you to something, because whatever this was, right, the tower is an upright, which means that it's coming down so it can rebuild itself back up. But there's some kind of something here where something had been taken away from you, by your family through some kind of like negative connection or like blocking out opportunities for you. Ooh, strength. A strength card. Okay, so this person, whoever this is, could be a Leo, especially with the Sun card and the strength card showing itself back to back like that. This person could be a Leo, or they could just be in Leo energy. They could be in a very like dominant, kind of prideful energy, possibly. Or they're just asking you to have a lot of inner strength, because the things that are coming up here might kind of really hurt you, is what I'm hearing. You're going to get some kind of information that might really hurt you about somebody lying to you and your family, or somebody keeping something from you, and you're like, how could you do this? Like, this could have changed my life. How could you do this? Not knowing this changed my life or led me down a different direction or something like that. How could you keep that away from me? But you're going to have a lot of inner strength within inside of yourself and understand that all of this is happening so that you can grow and become a better person from it. Because for some of you, there's people or certain things in your life that you have been really neglectful to cut out and to walk away from. And Spirit is going to let something come forward that's really going to show you. Look at that. Look at how that popped up. How did this even flip over? Anyway, with the Sun card right here, right? I just talked about the Sun card. So definitely there's some kind of death, some kind of end of something happening in your life. And what you don't know is it's actually the Sun. Like some kind of huge tower moment transformation is going to come out. Some kind of piece of information is going to come out to you. And it's going to change everything. And in the end, it's going to make you have a lot more strength about how you feel. Like, either you're going to be like, I knew it. I freaking knew it. Right? There's something here. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like, I'm getting like really stopped up. So you might find yourself like crying about it. Or just like clogged. Like something that's been making you feel like really just like held up, tied down. Like, I just can't leave because of this one thing. I just can't do it because what about my mom? She needs me. Or what about this? They need me. Or what about that? They wouldn't approve of it. And there's something that's going to happen, some piece of information. It's going to be a tower moment. It's going to be big. And it's going to cause this revelation, like, I don't need these people, or I don't need this, or what this person has been working against me, or this person has been lying behind my back, or has been trying to tear down what I've been trying to build. And it's going to be the final, like, oh, I'm done. Bye. That keeps coming out. I don't know when it's going to come, you guys, but Spirit just wants to try to tell you, like, this tower moment is coming, but understand this tower moment is coming for something, so that something better can be rebuilt in its place, right? Somebody's going to come forward with some kind of piece of information, some kind of missing piece that's going to make you either walk away from some kind of family situation, or walk. I just keep hearing family with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, or something, just something that didn't serve you, something that you've been working on for a really long time, that you've been involved with. I'm here seeing like Eight of Cups, like walking away, Six of Swords, walking away from something that does not serve you anymore. I'm feeling more Eight of Cups, so it's something emotional, but it is a tower in the upright, which in the end is going to bring out your true inner strength and your true inner confidence in yourself. Like, I can do this, and I don't need this person to believe in me, right? I'm done with that. This relationship, this situation, this job, whatever this ending that's happening in your life is going to bring you so much happiness. The Sun is the happiest card in all of tarot, right? It is bliss. It is pure happiness. Look at her. Look how she's just like, I am balanced. I am center. I am whole within myself. Absolutely. Wow. Three of Cups. Okay, for some of you, I'm going to be honest, for some of you, you might find out that somebody that you were with was cheating on you. Some relationship that you were trying to save, you're going to find out somebody was cheating on you, or there was some kind of third-party interference on something. Something that kept the truth, that held the truth back from you, right? And look, right, with this Knight coming forward, right, this is all falling here under the Knight and the Detective, right? For some of you, it could be an actual detective coming forward to talk to you. I just got that out of nowhere. And this person's going to be like, remember that, like, savior that I was talking about earlier? Not only saving yourself, but there's somebody's going to come forward with some kind of information that's going to free you, okay? And for some of you, it's the loss of a job, right? For some of you, it's the loss of a job, and you could be voluntarily quitting this or whatever. you could not get fired. You know, you could know, okay, I'm putting in my 2 weeks and I'm leaving this job. Yeah, it's going to lead you to the end of this cycle. It's going to be the end of a cycle. It's going to lead you to pure happiness. So don't doubt yourself, because it's going to lead you to have so much inner strength and beauty and love for yourself, okay? So for some of you, it's definitely some kind of third party interference, or just in general. Remember what I was saying earlier, where somebody was keeping something away from you, some kind of inheritance or some kind of something. Yeah, there was some kind of third party interference here that kept you away from that. With some of you, I'm hearing that you're going to be celebrating that you don't have a job. Like, you're going to not need to have a job, or could be celebrating you could be taking a break from work, a vacation. You could be going or traveling away to like a friend or family could be having some kind of celebration, some kind of party, that somebody in your family could be getting married or something like that, and you're taking a break from work to go and do this. Some of you, that might be the tower that you get. You could be like, oh my gosh, so and so is getting married, I have to go and visit them, and you're taking off the time for work to go see them or go have some kind of celebration there. Oh, congratulations. Oh, I also heard somebody could be having a baby. Somebody could go into sudden labor, or somebody, you could find out somebody's having a baby and you're like, oh, I have to go visit them. And you're going to be taking a break from work to go do it. For some of you, if you're a little bit older, your own children might be having their first children, or their first child, or having another child or something like that, and you're gonna take a break and go and maybe live with them for a little bit, or go and visit them for an extended amount of time, right? And that could be the sudden tower, like, Mom, the baby's coming, and you're like, oh, I'm gone, bye. And you take off of work and you go and do that, and it's gonna lead to so much like inner strength and happiness, you know. And the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. So don't get too worried, you guys. Okay, whatever this is, okay, it is leading to something. Oh, crazy! I totally forgot that I did that. That I was like, ooh, it reminds me of the Tower card. I totally forgot that. I just remembered that. Oh, and look, it's like really similar colors too. That's so funny. I forgot that tower that I talked about, that I was like, ooh, it reminds me of the Tower card. That's so funny. So definitely, even in things like that, right? Your spirit guides are teaching you. Like how I just randomly looked at that and thought, ooh, it reminds me of the Tower card. Like, I've never looked at that and been like, because I was holding my arms up and I was like, ooh, it reminds me of the Tower card. And here it is. There's a tower moment coming in your life that's so significant. It's going to cause all these major changes in your life, right? For some of you, it's movement, definitely. Going to visit somebody, going out of town somewhere, or just movement. Could be quitting a job and starting a new one. I don't know. There's some kind of major something. Like, look how happy she is. She's like, yeah, I'm out of here. Going to see my first grandbaby, or going to my friend, she's getting married. Hell yeah. You know? Or for some of you, it's just going to be like, I'm free. I'm out of that terrible relationship, or I'm out of this terrible situation with my parents, or I'm out of this terrible situation with friends, or something like that, or a terrible job situation. I'm free. I'm happy. I'm moving on. Okay? Cancer. I just heard Cancer. For some of you, it definitely has to do with family, the Cancer card. Yeah. Wow. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Upright or... Yeah. Okay, so definitely for some of you, it could have to do with moving away from a mother figure with this Empress in reverse. Oh, okay. For some of you, you might actually have thought somebody was pregnant, and then you find out that they're not pregnant, and it's somehow freeing to you. Maybe you felt like you were trapped, like you were about to break up with somebody, and all of a sudden they were like, I'm pregnant, and you were like, now I'm trapped here. But you found out that this person wasn't pregnant, and now you feel free to move on. Or you could have found out that this person was pregnant, but it's not yours. Or you could have found out that you were pregnant, but that you found out that it wasn't the dad isn't the person you thought it was. So you're like, thank God, thank God. Either way. Oh. Okay, for some of you, this tower moment is going to be finding out that somebody that you thought was pregnant decided to end the pregnancy. And I'm not condoning or doing anything, whatever. My personal affiliate, my personal my personal points or whatever on that political. I'm not getting into it, right? But you could find that out, and that could be a major tower moment. And you're like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I can't believe you did that. Or I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be like, for some of you, you are going to feel really happy because you're going to find out that a baby is not involved in this in some kind of way. Oh, I just got such a specific download. For this is somebody very specifically. For somebody very specifically, you are somebody, it's a feminine person, is going to be in an accident. And like I'm hearing car accident. And you thought this person was pregnant. But you're gonna go and the doctors are gonna tell you this person was never pregnant. And you're gonna be like, what? So I'm not hearing that you're going to lose the baby. I'm really feeling like not the mother. Like not the mother, not the mother. Like this person told you they were pregnant, but they're actually not. And I'm not hearing that this person is going to have any kind of serious injuries or anything like that. They might have to stay in the hospital for like a day or something like that just so the doctors can check them out. But it's going to be like this revelation where the doctors, and you're going to be like, is the baby okay? And the doctors are going to be like, what baby? Like, I'm so sorry, but she was not pregnant. And you're going to be like, are you joking? Like, no. This person was not pregnant. And some of you are literally going to walk away right then out of the hospital and just be like, I'm done. I'm completely done. Like, I'm getting like this person, like you felt trapped because this person was pregnant because you thought this person was pregnant with your child. And you're going to be like, that's going to be like the final nail in the coffin. You were just like, this person lied to me and told me they were pregnant and they were never pregnant. No. I'm done. I'm out of here. I was only staying because I thought you were having my baby. Or it's just going to be the final where you're just like, this person is genuinely crazy. Like, this person is genuinely off. Like, they're making up kids and making up stuff. And you're like, I'm done with this relationship. I'm done with it. Wow. Okay, what are these other two cards? Oh, there's 3 cards. Ooh. 5 of Cups in reverse, which the 5 of Cups can be like an unhappy relationship as well. Or just feeling like trapped and sad. 5 of Cups in reverse can also be with this 2 of Swords in reverse here. Like, I've made a decision not to be in this anymore. I've made a decision to not be in this 5 of Cups, like really sad, depressed state anymore. I've decided to turn my back on it, or to understand that Queen of Wands, this all came out together. So this person could be a fire sign, like I was saying earlier. This person could be a Leo specifically, or they could be a fire sign person or whatever. And you're just like, I'm done with this. Also, definitely for some of you guys could find out something about a mother figure, not just somebody you thought, like your actual mother figure, the person that gave birth to you. There's some kind of something that could come out about this person that's going to make you make a decision to walk away from something, or to realize it's this person that's making me unhappy. I want to walk away from them. I don't want to be here in this situation anymore. I'm making a decision. Just 1 second, you guys. Sorry about that. I had to wipe my nose. Excuse me. Ooh. So I just heard allergic out of nowhere. Allergic. Somebody could go to the doctor not from an accident, but from some kind of allergic reaction. Somebody could be eating something or doing something. They could get stung by a bee or something like that. I don't know. They could have some kind of allergic reaction. They might have to get like rushed to the hospital. With this Queen of Wands card, I'm hearing take charge. Take action. Take charge. Take back your power. Also, here's something about the way that her foot is up here. I keep like envisioning that she has her foot like on somebody. Like, whoever this person was holding you down. They felt like they had some kind of authority over you, and whatever was going on with the situation with them was holding you down, or you felt like they were holding you down. Two of Wands, definitely seeing a better future elsewhere, or looking out into the future to see something better. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Five of Pentacles, definitely feeling like turning away, walking away, abandoning, walking away from some kind of situation to work on something else. Three of Pentacles. For some of you, you're gonna feel like it's important for you to walk away from somebody because, or like you've been working with somebody, even though you've been the one doing like all of the work. And you're going to feel like, you know what, this is making me feel worse. Working with this particular people or working on this particular foundation is not right. It's making me feel worse. Working on this is what's putting me in this Five of Cups, you know, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, 5-5. There's definitely a big, and then it's 5-5 down on the clock when I said that. 5-5-4-5 was down on the clock right when I said that. Wow, 5-5-5. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Definitely, you might be seeing 5-5-5 a lot. So definitely, there's some kind of situation here that makes you feel left out in the cold, that makes you feel abandoned. Like I said, it could be this mother situation. Your mother made you feel locked out, abandoned, left out in the cold. You felt like you constantly had to work with them because they were your mom, or you had to work with this person because they were the mother of your children, and now you're realizing that it was this situation that left you left out in the cold. There's some kind of situation here where it's like, I don't want to work on this anymore. That's what I keep hearing. Ooh, Four of Wands in reverse, definitely. So this could be like the end of a marriage, or the end of some kind of contracted situation here. It could be the end of a karmic contract. You could have had a karmic contract with this person and you're like, I'm done with this. I'm out of here. Some kind of karmic contract with a mother of your child, just a mindset. There's some kind of tower moment that's coming out here. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody lied. Somebody's lying. And a lie is going to reveal itself. There's some kind of lie here that's going to reveal itself. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody was offering a new beginning, but it was a lie. We can start over. I promise I'll never cheat on you again. We can start over. I promise I won't act the way that I used to anymore. No. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, look at that. Four of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. The end. Nine of Pentacles is also single energy. So ending a marriage or ending some kind of contract and becoming single. Becoming a single, independent person. That's like using your gifts and your abilities to your fullest. Wow. But that's also here, right? Like I talked about that, right? Right, with the Page of Pentacles and this, right? That one pentacle, right? And with that Ace of Pentacles coming out, right? That's the Ace of Pentacles there in the Page of Pentacles hand. That one pentacle. You had to give up one pentacle to go from this 10 up to down to this 9, but the 9 is better. Because this 10 of Pentacles, whatever you were investing in, it was not long term. There was no long term longevity here. There was nothing. It wouldn't have grown. It wouldn't have gone anywhere. Four of Wands in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. There was nothing here. Whatever it was infertile soil, and you're learning that now. It was infertile soil. Oh my God, I don't like to say things like this. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Somebody here is going to find out that somebody can't have kids. Somebody can't have kids. And I'm hearing, oh my God, I don't like. Somebody lied about being pregnant, or, oh my God. So there's a situation here where somebody said, I'm pregnant, and they were pregnant. Then they ended the pregnancy, but they still kept saying, but I'm pregnant, to keep somebody with them. Because whoever the father was not the person that they were trying to be with. And you're going to find out that this person is not pregnant or hasn't been pregnant in a long time and shows symptoms or shows something. This person could get put in the hospital for some kind of complications due to them ending the pregnancy. Or they could take it into their own hands and try to end it in some kind of illegal way or something like that. I don't know. And that's just gonna, you're just gonna be like, this is insane. This is crazy. Like, you're a crazy person. There's no way that you love me. There's no way that you were there for me. Somebody's also gonna find out the mother is not the mother. I kept hearing. So somebody, you might find out that you're adopted, or find out that your mom isn't who you thought they were. I pulled for a collective not too long ago where one of the messages that came out was that you're gonna find out that you were adopted, or you're gonna find out that, like, your older sister or your aunt or something like that was actually your mom and not your mom, because they had you at a really young age or something like that. I don't know. That's also something that's popping up here. I don't know if that's your story. Like I said, you don't have to comment down below. You don't have to let anybody know that that's your story, but just know for you. Also, don't be scared. Like, that's not going to be everybody's story. That's somebody specific. A lot of these are really specific stories that are going to be for specific people that are going to watch this. But there's going to be a huge tower moment here. But whatever, like I said, whatever this tower moment is, it's going to end in the sun. It's going to end in you feeling free. It's going to end in you looking onto the horizon for new situations. Like, finding out this lie is going to make you feel liberated. It's going to make you feel like, I'm free now. I just don't like it being around their either like a child's life ending or they're not being a child. That's really hard. That's really hard. That's a hard message for me to bring. And I know somebody could be feeling really guilty for that too, right? Feeling like, I should feel bad because so and so ended their pregnancy, or I should feel bad because so and so was pregnant, or I found out. Somebody here, there's a karmic here that likes to lie about being pregnant, that likes to use kids getting pregnant by people to trap them or do something like that. Somebody is going to become unfertile and is not going to be able to have kids because of that. Something's going to happen there where they're not going to be able to have kids anymore. That's messed up. But you're messed up for using children like that. This could be even the type of person that goes out, gets pregnant, traps somebody, takes their money, takes something for them, and then goes out and ends the pregnancy. And then does it again and again and again. And like misuses their sacred space, their sacred temple, and misuses their feminine energy of giving birth, of giving life, and they've bastardized it to like use that prostitute card, right? To use and put themselves out there for money, based on either like getting pregnant by people and ending it, leaving them, being like, oh, you're pregnant by me, I'm gonna extort some money out of you. Give me $10,000 and your wife will never hear that I was pregnant. Then this person either is actually pregnant or was never actually pregnant to begin with and is just trying to extort money out of people. And the karma they're going to pay for that is when they actually are settling down and they actually want to have kids, they're not going to be able to. Because Spirit is like, absolutely not. But I'm hearing that for somebody out there, they actually do get pregnant and they always end up ending the marriage. Or not ending the marriage, but ending the pregnancy. And Spirit is like, I think not. I think not, madam. Wow. Oh my gosh. Some of y'all got involved with something crazy out there. Anyway, whatever the situation is, it's going to end with somebody being single and being in a much better, happier place in themselves, looking towards the future and looking towards real love within themselves. excuse me, and leaving old cycles behind them. Wow. What else do we need to know about this spirit? Woo, I'll be so happy when this drama stops. I'm telling y'all, there's so much drama in the collective, and I'm just like, couldn't be me, honey. I'm not involved. I'm not saying that I don't have karmics and I haven't had negative, abusive relationships and things like that in my past. I definitely have, but yeah. Somebody's been being held back from their new beginning. Somebody's been held back from their new beginning and being able to receive enlightenment because of some kind of situation here. What situation is holding them back, Spirit? Yeah, they've been turning it away. Spirit's been trying to give them enlightenment, but they've been ignoring it and been turning away from it. Why, Spirit? They don't want to see the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They didn't want to think that this person could be lying to them or could be abusing them or could be doing the things that they were doing to them. But surprise, Seven of Swords, they were incredibly sneaky and terrible. Exactly. Exactly. The Hierophant, Spirit was trying to tell you the whole time. They were trying to enlighten you and give you the information that you needed to understand that this person was not helping you heal. This person was not giving you the truth. They were lying to you. They were sneaking around and doing sneaky stuff behind your back, Seven of Swords. This person was not healing you. They were injuring you. They were making it worse. Five of Pentacles. They were making things worse. They were leaving you out in the cold. They were abandoning you. Yeah, this person was holding you back from your new beginning. Yeah, but you're about to receive justice. The scales of justice. Did I not say somebody's about to receive karma? Oh yeah, honey. It's going to be some rough-ass karma too. I'm telling you. And it might not hit this person for years. This person might just be cackling away. Six of Swords. I was telling you, right? This person's just cackling away. Ha 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 ha. I got away with all that money and I never was even pregnant with your baby. Ha 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 ha. Now let me go settle, you know, oh, I've had enough of running this scammer ring. I have enough money to finally go and settle somewhere. And oh, now I'm with my scammer husband and now we want to settle in and have kids and have this beautiful life. No, honey. No, you're not. You spent so much of your life holding other people back. Exactly. You spent so much of your life holding other people back, pinning them down, doing all kind of illegal embezzling and all kind of terrible. You're not, honey. You're not getting that. That's the truth. That's the truth. You're not getting away with this. Exactly. This situation was unbalanced. Let go of this. Whoever this is, whatever the situation is, let go of it and find that true love within inside of yourself, King of Cups. Be who you were truly supposed to be. And then whoever it was to be away from this person. Ooh. So I was just asking my head, what about this, like this inheritance situation? That's what I'm hearing. The lack of inheritance. Somebody was trying to have a baby just so that they could inherit some kind of money. You're not gonna have that baby. Especially because you're just trying to have that baby out of convenience. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. No, it was not destined to happen. Ten of Cups in reverse. This is not wish fulfillment. This is not, you were not supposed to have a baby with this person. Whoever you were trying to trap, if this person was trying to entrap you or whoever it was, that's not happening. This person was trying to entrap you in something. Let go of this and walk away from it. This person's about to get hella justice. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Five of Wands, three of Swords, broken heart, fighting in conflict. Yeah. Walk away from this person because they're about to be in hell. They're about to be in a hell of a fight. I just heard the fight of their life. I don't know if they're going to be sick, like fighting for their life, or they're going to be fighting for their life as in like they're trying not to go to jail. Yeah, whoever this person is, walk away from him. Remember I was saying with that detective? Yeah, walk away from him. If somebody comes forward and is like, this person's a scammer, and they've been scamming you out of your information, or blah, 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 all this other stuff, please believe it. Just walk away from this person. Ooh. Or if you're involved in this, ooh, I feel sorry for you. 44 was the second that was out on the clock when I said that. 44 of them towers, boy. I hope my viewer, whoever you are out there, I hope you weren't involved in this. I hope you weren't involved in this scam, because wow. Wow. Watching. So you are watching. Well, God wants you to know you're about to pay for everything that you did. So if you are watching, you're about to pay for everything that you did. Everything that you built is about to get taken away from you. Every spell that you cast is about to come back on you. Yeah, honey. You're going to be stuck in unhappiness. Stuck in that negative Wheel of Fortune moment. Stuck, not knowing what to do or where to go. Lost. And that's your karma. Okay? Okay? So everything that you tried to cast on everybody else is coming back towards you. If that's not you, you know it's not you. Okay? But if it is you, you know who you are. You enjoy that, okay? Anyway, can we move on? Ooh. Oh, Lord have mercy. Gonna have to defend yourself? Defend yourself against the divine? No, honey. You've been dipping and dodging that karma. You're not about to this time. You're not about to this time. Yeah, no. That's about to be taken away from you. All these opportunity, all this love bombing, all this, I'll use my love, I'll use... Okay. I'm not about to go into that. No, I'm not. Snake. Seconded. Did you hear that pop? Whoop. Fox. I told y'all. The little foxy fox. Okay. Touch your talents in changing times. So, absolutely. And then the wise one was behind that. We'll see if it comes out again. Trust yourself into changing times. Don't let yourself be tricked. Move on. For some of you guys, I want you to know that you and your karmic watches this. Okay? So your karmic is watching this to try to know what you're doing. So just be aware of that. Shallow and master. Be graceful in movement and action. There's that dragon. Be graceful in movement and action. We were talking about movement earlier, right? Be graceful in what you're doing. Wise one. Ooh, yeah. Guardian angel. You definitely got a guardian angel, wise one, grow within your current situation. Remember I was saying that there was like a grandmother spirit here? Absolutely. Some of you definitely, with the crow there too, definitely have like a grandmother, guardian angel spirit that's watching over you to help you, to guide you. See? Oh, sacred geometry. Yeah, that reminded me. Did I mention that? I have it written down here. I don't think I did mention it. Sacred geometry. You guys look into sacred geometry. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard Merkaba activation, so some of you need to. Oh, that's beautiful. The sun. Definitely. Look, again with the crow. Release the old and rest. Definitely, right? There's definitely. And then look. Fire guardian, like I was saying earlier. Fire sign. The fire sign that might be around you might be this person that's passed over as well. But definitely. Some of you definitely have an older feminine grandmother, ancestral spirit that's there, that's here with you, that's your guardian angel, that's here to help you release all this, to understand that they're here watching over you, they're helping you grow and learn in this situation, right? They put you in this situation so that you could learn and move on and grow. Pay attention to the red flags, pay attention to the warning signs, and in the end, right, enjoy success and happiness. Wow. What else do you want to say? Okay, so yeah, the fire guarding and not your passions came out again. So definitely a lot of fire sign action happening on here. And like I said, you guys do not have to be a fire sign. It could be anywhere in your chart, or it could be not in your chart at all. They could just be asking you to get this drive, to get this fire, to get this like burning happiness inside of you, to go on, to change. You know, there are going to be things that are changing, right? Use your God-given talents, your powers of discernment, and your intuition that's been given to you to move forward, to learn from all the things that you've been going through for the past few months is what I'm hearing. For some of you, this situation with this karmic person has been happening for years. For years. I'm hearing up to 5 years. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. For sure. For some of you, definitely need to track down these things that, you know, you could have moved on from a relationship with this person for a long time, but there's still some fears and things that they put inside of you. Or if this person is like a motherly figure or something like that in your life, where it's like move on from this old mindset, this old doubt, the fear, the shame, whatever it was they put inside of you, you need to heal from it and move on from it. Summer, bask in joy and light. Absolutely. See from a higher perspective. So definitely see from a higher perspective. Summer and the sun, busy getting to work. I'm hearing a new job for some of you. Changing over what you do. Making a hobby into your profession. Woohoo! Oh my god. Air Guardian, shift your perspective. Did I not say that? I have that down. Shifting perspectives here. Under the body, carrying the movement in my notes right here. So definitely shifting your perspective. And there's definitely an air sign, something in your life, an air sign in your life that's helping you shift your perspective. Traveler, move in a new direction. Absolutely. So, right, there's a lot of movement. Move where you're guided. Some of you are being guided to move, being an actual change in location, change in job, change in, you know, change in relationship, change in friendships, right? Just change up where you're going and what you're doing. Absolutely. Wow. Absolutely. Animal guardian, trust your intuitions. Absolutely, your intuitions. You're being guided. Look, here again, you're being guided. Here on your shoulder, here, just like the wise one. Here, with the owl and the crow. The owl and the crow again. Definitely. For some of you, the owl is going to represent an ascended master that's here working with you, and the crow is going to represent your ancestors working with you. I'm hearing that the doe or the right here is going to be an animal spirit, like a motherly animal spirit that's working with you. And then this panther right here is also going to be a different goddess energy is what I'm hearing that's working with you. Go check out. I had an animal spirit reading here on the channel. Go check that out. And I also did a message from the panther gods. It was like a Lyran starseed message. What? You guys, when I said that, I swear to you, I just saw her eyes like look over at this panther. That's crazy. Okay. So definitely, some of you definitely need to go check that out. If you don't know what a Lyran star seed is, look it up. It might really, if it kind of resonated and you were like, what is that? Go check it out. I'm hearing antelope spirit here. This antelope on the end. So some of you might be really guided to look for the antelope spirit. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. So absolutely. Also buffalo spirit. Oh, I just heard like buffalo. What is it? White buffalo calf woman. I think that's who this ancestor is supposed to represent. Look her up. She's also, yeah, she's also like the kind of like Native American version of like of a mother spirit. She's also really associated with the Egyptian goddess Hathor as well, right? Because a lot of different tribes, people all over the world pray to gods that represent, the same thing, like a mother spirit, a nurturing spirit, something like that. And although the goddess might have many, many names, it is like a one energy or one entity that really is coming to all these different people under all these different names, right? Okay, definitely. So animal guide, trust your instincts for sure. And also too, with the hummingbird, right? The hummingbird came animal spirit guide. So for sure. I'm about to look it up, spirit. I'm also going to look up, I think it's a gazelle, actually. I think there's a gazelle spirit that's in this. I'm about to look that up, too. That's going to apply for some of you guys. I think that's actually a fire sign spirit. See your seeds grow. Told you guys it'd come out. Boop, 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 boop. I love that. I love that both of them came out. They always do. Anytime I put them out there, their spirit guides, the spirit animals always come out. They always come out. Because I listen to my spirit guides, and they tell me, hey, put this out here, put that out there. Yeah. See your seeds grow. I was talking about that earlier, so for sure, there it is. Is there anything outside of this deck, spirit? No. Okay. Okay. So hold on just one second. I'm going to look up that antelope. I also just want to say 1 second. I just opened this up, and it opened straight up to the eagle. So I know that we saw the eagle spirit in here. Warrior. So definitely this warrior spirit and this eagle warrior spirit for sure. Yeah. So the eagle definitely came out. Truth seeker transforms karma. Okay. Definitely. We've been talking about karma this whole time, right? Transforming karma. Wow. Oh, I think that was it. Nope. Cheetah gazelle. It is a gazelle. Heightened awareness and ability, vulnerability. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, be graceful in movement and action. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, and this can intimidate. No, this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty that they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appeared, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the boundary that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Absolutely, right? So stop worrying about all those predators. Stop worrying about how your parents abused you when you were a kid. Stop worrying about whoever this really nasty karmic person was that you figured out all this information about, right? Understand that your spirit guides brought those people into your life to teach you this lesson so that you can move on and grow and be even stronger of a person for having dealt with them, right? Tracking down your fears and desires, letting go of it, letting go and moving on, right? Understand where your fears came from here, right? Work through your fears. That's the card that's right there on the back of the deck, right there on the Mythology deck that I'm about to pull up. Work through your fears, right? This person could have been a Scorpio, is what I just heard. This person could have been a Scorpio, or they could have had Scorpio somewhere prominent in their chart. Or you could, okay? Scorpio is also about the 8th house, death transformation, right? That's that death card coming out again. Transform. Allow all these things that you went to transform you, to not tear you down, but to help you build yourself back up, right? To build yourself up. Wow. I was really been drawn to that tower moment again. Tower, the realization, right? Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the boundary that surrounds you. Understand that you are protected, that you are being guided, that you are being protected. You are not alone. Guardian angel. You have guides, you have ancestors, you have like your higher self, your instincts, your inspiration, your intuition is telling you to move on from this, to let go of it, to heal from it, and to release the old and rest, right? Release the old and rest and allow yourself to bask in joy and success, right? Absolutely. Yeah. You're so hyper aware of everything that's happening from you, that's happened in your past, that it's stopping you from enjoying the beauty, right? That you spent the time cultivating. You've been building yourself back up. You've been surrounding yourself with happiness and joy and light. Don't allow all this stuff coming back up to drag you back down into the darkness. No, no. That wasn't its purpose. It wasn't to break you. It was to build you up so that you can release it and learn from it and move on from it. Not so that you could just forget about it and numb yourself from it or numb yourself to it. No. So that you could learn from it and learn to enjoy, right? And learn to allow yourself to enjoy this life and to enjoy the peace and serenity that going through this and then releasing it and letting it go can give you. Zebra. Eccentric, creative, visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, self-cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared, for their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldwide view, having a blast. Ooh! Thank you, Spirit. Zebras also help contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. To pack your bags! Okay? Holy crap. Thank you, Spirit. Okay? Absolutely. With that Samaritan card coming out, so some of you definitely might be guided to take a new job that could be like volunteer work, that could be traveling, that could be going to other places to help other people. I don't know, but there's something here so big exactly about movement, traveling, going. When you get the opportunity, please go. Please go and do this, you guys, okay? Because it's going to be beautiful. It is going to help you heal yourself, and it's going to help you heal other people out there, and it's going to be gorgeous. Okay, I'm just suddenly really drawn to like hold on to my fire agate. So some of you might, oh, the fire, right? All this fire energy, absolutely, right? Get into it. Fire agates are actually are also really good at banishing hexes. So if you guys felt like somebody put a hex on you, or somebody put like just ill will towards you, like they'll never leave me, they'll never do that, they'll never be anything. Get you some fire agate, okay? Cleanse it regularly with some selenite or with some smoke. Cleanse it with some white sage or something like that to help get rid of anything that it helps like ward off. And this is also really good. Fire agate really helps you with doing return to sender spells. So if anybody's sending you the evil eye or sending you anything like that, it's just going to naturally help that thing just naturally bounce off of you, right? So do some meditative works with it and just help it like really get down in there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So synchronistic. Spirit, what else do you want to talk to us about? In here? Yes. Stop. Deeper deeper insights. So definitely you need to get some deeper insights on what, Spirit. Stop. Fish. The fish is also about changing direction, you guys. Oh my gosh. Relentless change of focus, lost in the current. The fish loves to be submerged in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Sorry, you guys. These things are really messing with me. Spend some time in the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. Yeah. When in balance, adaptable travels well. So definitely spend some time and some lunar energy for some of you. For some of you, you definitely need to spend some more time in solar energy, I'm hearing. So that lunar energy is going to only apply for some of you. If you find yourself where when you're moving around too much, maybe you jump from relationship, job to job to job to job to job. Want to move here, then there, then there, then there, then there, and wherever you go, you don't ever feel home. Then you definitely need to spend some time grounding yourself in some lunar energy. However, if you've been feeling stagnant, you need to allow yourself to get into this change of focus, this just going with the flow, right? You're being led somewhere, so flow to it. Flow with it. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. There's a huge thing about movement here. I'm gonna open up to the fish again. Wow. Okay, when in balance, adaptable travels well. When out of balance, distracted, changes mind too often. Yeah. To bring into balance, set a small goal and accomplish it. So just set some goals, right? I'm gonna get up every day, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. If I wanna move somewhere, I'm gonna research, I'm gonna see how much stuff costs there. I'm gonna research what it costs to get an apartment there. I'm gonna research, how to get there, how much flights cost to get there, and I'm going to do the practical groundwork to help myself get to that place or move on from that place. Or if I want a new job, I'm going to start going out there and doing the research in the job field that I want. If a job is offered to me, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to set the goal of doing the research, looking up the companies, seeing, doing my due diligence and seeing what comes of it. Okay? That's so funny that this is the card that left behind, which is the fish Piscean energy. Meditate and contemplate, okay? Definitely. Meditation is going to help. That's right. Sitting down and breathing, right? Like that gazelle energy. Sitting down and breathing. A new romantic cycle begins and surrender. Look, surrender. But it was upside down, so some of you guys are really having a hard time surrendering to the divine. But it's time for you guys to just surrender to this energy. Surrender to where you're being led. Exactly. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let things that have happened in your past hold you back from moving on and creating this new cycle for yourself. Okay? For some of you, it's not going to be, oh, I'm about to get into another relationship with somebody. For some of you, it's literally going to be like a new relationship with yourself. A new level of self-love that you've never felt for yourself before. A new level of self-acceptance and just like, wow, I am doing so much to just love the hell out of myself. And that's beautiful because I've spent so much of my life giving to other people, or over giving is what I'm hearing. There's nothing wrong with giving to other people, but it's like over giving, not prioritizing yourself, giving so much that you don't have time for yourself, or you don't, you want to give and give and give and give and give, but then you don't ever take time to sit down and give yourself a massage, or give let yourself have days where you have, self-care days for just yourself. You're so busy caring for everybody else or caring for other people unjustly that demand you to care for them that you're not starting this beautiful new cycle with yourself. Work through your fears. Okay? And definitely here with all this new moon energy, new moon, new moon, new moon. So new moon in Pisces, new moon in Libra, new moon in Scorpio. Those signs could mean something to you. They could be in your chart. They could be in the chart of somebody else out there. So definitely work through your fears of starting this new cycle. Meditate and contemplate on it. Really sit down and have this conversation with yourself, with your higher self, and with your positive spirit guides and positive ancestors so they can help guide you to help you work through your fears. You're very close to achieving your goals. Absolutely. And believe in the impossible. So you think, oh, I'll never get out of here. I'll never travel away. I'll never have that dream job. Stop. Stop it, okay? A win-win outcome is forecast, okay? I told you that your spirit guides are trying to go to war for you, right? Their whole purpose in being here this lifetime is to help you accomplish this. Absolutely. Conclusions are within reach. It's coming. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goals. You've been working so hard and it's coming. Don't doubt. Trust your manifestations. Understand that if your manifestations haven't come to light yet, it's because you weren't quite ready. You hadn't quite let go of everything you needed to let go of. You weren't exactly asking for just the right questions or just the right things, but you are. Don't doubt that it's happening. It's time to release the negativity so you can get yourself to this free and open space, right? Yeah, you have to be able to have a healed heart to allow this abundance to come into your life. You have to feel like you deserve to have it. Yeah, exactly. Fluid in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. Absolutely. So whatever fear or doubt you had about yourself, no matter how deep in your subconscious they were buried, all this work that you've been doing, all this everything is making it all come up so you can work through it so that you can put an end to this cycle, put an end to your past pains. Remember Cancer, I said that earlier with the Chariot card, right? Cancer could definitely be important to you. You, somebody around you, somebody you're going, look at that. Confidence is key to your success. Absolutely, right? Confidence, trusting yourself, right? What I was saying, get into this fire energy, right? Have this confidence in knowing that you can do it. Yes, a fiery climax approaches. Fire energy, get into it. A time for healing, right? You've been in a time for healing. Now it's time for all this healing work to have a payoff, is what I'm hearing. Right? And I'm really being guided here. It's like this healing is like, look at you. Sitting down and being like, wow, I've been working so hard. Now it's time to sit back and relax and let my abundant, emotionally relax is what I'm hearing. That doesn't mean physically that it's not time to get up and really like, dig in. I don't know. For some of you, no. For some of you are about to have like a big break from your work. And you're about to be able to like really sit back and you're not going to be worrying about finances. Like I said, I don't know if you'll just be on an extended vacation or some kind of break away from work or something like that. Yeah. A time to give rather than take. It's time to give to yourself rather than take. A time to give back to yourself. Look in the green color. Hold your vision, right? Hold your vision. Hold that manifestation in your mind because it's coming. Have faith in your dreams. Your manifestations are coming. Have faith that your spirit guides are putting in extra work to get you there, okay? You are good enough. You need to feel good enough to deserve this, okay? And you are good enough to deserve it. Now do the work so that you believe it. Believe that you are worth these things, that you're the beautiful, loving relationships and job and career and dream life that you are trying to manifest into your life. Have faith in it, okay? Have faith in it and have faith in yourself. Understand. Balance spirituality and practicality, okay? Surrender. Surrender to the divine. Give me some clarification on this card, please, Spirit, before I speak on it. Give me some clarification. Okay, not with this deck. With a different deck. But fire energy. More fire energy. And for some of you, this is not going to be a sun sign. This is going to be one of your other signs prominent in your chart. Clarification on this card, please, Spirit. Yeah. Thank you. Is there any more clarification on this? Oh, wow. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, the adjustments are required card popped out. And to clarify that, I got the 10 of Wands. I don't know why I kept almost trying to say 10 of Swords. Yeah, but you could have been held down by this feeling like I have so many burdens in my back. Adjustments are cards. I need to let go of these burdens. I've got to let go of these burdens. And here, the 5 of Swords in reverse. And the Ace of Swords in reverse came out. The Five of Swords is like competition, like doing anything to get what I need, but it's like in this kind of negative, malicious way. Like somebody's been lying to get whatever they can get out of a situation. I don't know if it's you or if it's somebody else that's been lying to you. That's there's something there that's been hidden from you. Gifts. There's some kind of gifts that have been hidden from you, or there's somebody that's been hiding some kind of, I don't know why I'm getting like somebody's been denying spiritual gifts. You've been hiding spiritual gifts. Maybe you see spirits, maybe you talk to spirits, maybe you hear them, maybe you connect to your spirit guides like I do. Maybe you can hear them, speak to you in your mind, or you can see them, or things like that, and you've been denying it for most of your life. This definitely could be an emperor energy here. This definitely could be a masculine emperor energy here. That's been denying they have these gifts. What is the adjustment that is required? You need to drop seeing these gifts that you have as a burden and understand that they were given to you for a reason, and stop denying that you have them. There are people in your life, the people that are in your life that deny them, that call you crazy, that don't believe in you, is because they are not there, and they are a karmic test for you. I kept seeing that your commitment is being tested card. It kept popping up, okay? You have a new start coming. You have a new start coming. If you drop these burdens, if you drop all these burdens. Also, feeling like you have to change, you have to hide yourself for who you really are, right? Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. A new start is coming, where people are going to see you for who you really are. And if people have been denying your gifts, if people have been like, you're like, oh, I see this, or I have this, or I think this is going to happen, and people are like, nah, that's not going to happen. That's not how I feel. I've had that issue a lot, where where my whole life I've been able to read other people's energy, where I could tell when other people were lying to me. I could tell if other people had some kind of problem, but they didn't want to talk about it with me, or if I could just be like, that person doesn't like me, and other people would be like, you're being paranoid, and I'm like, no, like there's something there. Like for some reason they just don't like me, and I don't understand what it is, but they don't, or you would just know things. Maybe you would have dreams, or you would just know things like, I know you're lying, or I know that's not true. I know this, I know that. And it can be hard because you don't have proof of that, right? That's just your intuition telling you this is happening. So other people can make you feel like you're crazy or you're stupid or you don't know what you're talking about because, one, they might not want to see the truth themselves. And then, two, they know you don't have any proof. They know they're just going on your intuition. So they're going to call you a liar. Or they're going to test you believing in yourself. And so because of that, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let people calling you crazy in the past, telling you don't know what you're talking about in the past, right? Ever since I've had my revelation, my awakening, I realized no. No. If I feel like something is happening, it's because it's happening. It's not just because I'm paranoid. It's actually happening. It's my intuition trying to tell me this is happening. So for some of you, your intuition has been telling you people have been cheating on you, or people have been lying on you, or this person doesn't actually serve you, or your brother is not actually your friend. And you're like, why would I think that? I must be messed up in my mind. No. What do you need to release? Look at the bigger picture. Okay? A Sagittarius could mean something to you. More fire sign energy. What do you need to release? Your past. Things that, people calling you liar, people calling you crazy, people telling you, oh, you're psycho, you're cuckoo. You say you see dead people, you're crazy. No, you're not. Masculine energy, you're not. Now, I don't want you to take this up, and for somebody to be like, you told my so-and-so to get off their psychoactive medication because blah, blah. No, I'm not a professional. Please see professional doctors or things like that. But, I'm sorry, but like if I went to a doctor and I meet myself, if I went to a doctor and I told a doctor, oh yeah, I hear these voices in my mind and they tell me things, they'd be like, here's the medicine, we're gonna send you away, we're gonna give you a coach, we're gonna give you a therapist, and blah blah blah, right? Okay, that's just the honest truth. If you say that you see dead people, if you say there are so many people that don't experience these things so they can't understand them, There's a lot of people out there that can. There's also somebody in your life that's been telling you that they have the same powers that you do, and they don't. By the way, there's been somebody out in their life that you've been like thinking that they get messages from the divine, that they get messages from this from positive spirit world. So they might tell you that they talk to God or something like that. It's a lie. They're not talking to God. They are talking to negative spirits. Sun in reverse. They could be listening to their ancestors, but they're listening to low vibrational ancestors. There's a difference. And if you don't educate yourself on the real thing, or you don't care, there are people out there. I have been watching, I have watched tarot readers before that are just like, yeah, I listen to all my ancestors, low vibrational, high vibrational, it doesn't matter. And I was like, exit immediately. No ma'am. Why would you ever listen to low vibrational ancestors? All they're going to do is try to guide you to further generational curses, or to curse other people, or to lead their low vibrational ancestors. That's like being like, oh, I don't care. I'll talk to angels or I'll talk to demons, and I'll do whichever they want me. Like, what? Excuse me? That's you. You do you, but no. Block immediately. Never watching any of that person's videos again. Because, honey, no. What are you talking about? That ain't for me. Couldn't be me. I'm not doing that shit. So just be aware that just because somebody says that they're spiritual does not mean that they're listening to spirits of love and light, okay? So just be aware of that. And if these spirits have been like, they've been telling me to tell you to drink, or they've been telling me to tell you to do these things, there's been somebody out there that you've been thinking is some kind of spiritual guide to you that has been leading you off your course, that has been telling you to do things that have actually really been hurting and hindering you. And you know that. So stop lying to yourself about it. Okay? I'm not babying you about this. Because your spirit guides are done babying you about this. They've been telling you for a long time to not trust this fucking person. That's a lie. Every time this person opens up and says, God told me to do that, lie. You literally hear a voice in your mind telling you that's a lie. Okay? Because low vibrational ancestors, low vibrational entities and energies, they can tell you things that are going to happen in the future too. Okay? They can tell you, oh, I bet you've been doing this, or I bet you've been dreaming about that. Oh, wow, you have. How did you know that? She must be getting... Nope. Nope. You can be talking to low vibrational energies or entities, and they know that you've been having nightmares because they're the ones that have been sending you the nightmares. They know that you feel this way, or you think this way, or you do that because the negative energies or entities that are attached to them have been telling them that you feel that way. And that's just the honest truth, right? We have to wake up to the fact that if there are good people out there, there are bad people that can connect to the divine, that connect to spirit world as well, okay? There are. That doesn't mean that all people out there that connect to the spirit world are bad people, but just because somebody says they talk to God, in their mind they could really think that they do, okay? But you have to do the work and put in the work to detach yourself from those things so that you know that you're not being led by those negative energies or entities, okay? And this person, whoever this person is, they don't care. They know. Okay? They know that they're not listening to the most positive love and light ancestors out there because they tell them to do things like curse people, or to steal money from people, or, yeah, get pregnant by this person and then kill your baby. That is not an angel that's talking to you, okay? Or if it is an angel, it's a fallen one, okay? So, yeah, just be careful out there, okay? Not everybody out there, and even here on the YouTube community, okay? People can look as nice as they want to online, but in the background, they're conniving and casting spells on people and doing things. So just keep your awareness up, okay? Keep your awareness up and understand that not everybody out there is leading you in the best possible way. All right? Yeah. And not, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but I mean, like, that also includes just having discernment, like, right? Like, I can be on here talking, and that doesn't mean that my message is for you just because you normally watch my videos. What I'm saying might not apply to you, or might not be what your spirit guides want you to do. You need to work on your discernment to understand what messages are for you and what messages are not for you. So even if you watch, like, every single one of my videos, thank you so much for the support, but that does not mean that every single thing that I'm saying during each of my readings applies to you. For sure it doesn't. I mean, I have things, like threads, like I said, where I'm like, oh, this reminds me of this, pulling that I did, or this reminds me of this, collective I was tapping into. But I have stories that, come up again because I have a lot of the same people that watch my videos, but also, it's important that you have your own discernment and that you have your own connections with your own spirit guides so you can know what is a lie and what is not, what's not for you and what is for you, okay? And also understand that it's important to discern which spirit guides you are listening to, okay? Excuse me, not everybody serves your highest and greatest purpose, okay? And it's important for you to cut out as many low vibrational acts as you can from your everyday, use so that you're not cutting yourself off from your positive love and light spirit guides and only tapping into your shadow guides, okay? Because they have their purpose, but that doesn't always mean that they're going to lead you to your highest and best good, right? They could definitely lead you down a path filled with too much shadow, okay? Because they're shadow guides. That's their purpose, okay? So it's definitely, okay, I'm feeling really drawn to draw a card for this. It's definitely important. I feel like the trickster card might come out. Okay, angel. Okay. Shadow attributes. Acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with the angelic realm. Okay? Do you understand? There's a lot of people out there can be like, my angels are telling me this, and you guys, I love you guys, love and light, blah, blah, blah. And in the meantime, they're sacrificing people and casting curses and spells, and in the meantime, you can contact them and they'll curse somebody, or they'll listen to your, like, yeah, I'll get you in touch with your spirit guides, and they're getting in touch with your demonic spirit guides or something like that. Okay, you guys, please be careful. Okay, people can wear that I'm innocent. There's a reason, right? That so much of the time, I don't know why I'm being guided to say this, and I know it's a sensitive subject to talk about, right? But there's a reason that there are so many pedophiles or I shouldn't say that word, dang it. There are so many people who did inappropriate things to children that hide in like the entertainment industry, at like popular children's entertainment. We have a lot of that coming out here recently, right? Well, there's a reason why they hide in the church and hide in being things like that, so they have positions of power. And when you think, oh, this person does such good things, they have like this, oh, he's a priest, he couldn't have done that. Or, oh no, they work for a popular children's network, there's no way they could be abusing kids. They work at a daycare. There's no way that they're abusing kids if they're doing stuff like that. People, there are people, right, who can have disorders. I'm hearing Munchausen's, okay? I know what Munchausen's is like, making yourself sick for attention, and Munchausen's by proxy is making somebody else, like your child or a relative or somebody like that you have some kind of authority over, sick for attention, right? This person could have been casting spells, casting curses on you, on your kids, on your family members. Behind your back, they're making you sick, and then to your face, they're, oh, here, take this herb, do this. And then you or your child or your person gets better, and you're like, oh, they're a saint, they're really helping me. When really behind closed doors, they're casting spells on you. They know what to do because they're the ones casting spells on you. They're the ones doing these things. And so when somebody does that, when somebody makes you feel like, no, I am trying so hard to help you. And I'm not trying to give you paranoia, like, yeah, there are some general, like, people out there that are actually good, but for somebody out there, there's somebody that's been trusting somebody that's been posing like an angel, and this person's actually like a fucking demon. And they know how to cure your problems. They know how to undo the spells or the curses, or, oh, like, you've been having these symptoms and doing that. It seems like somebody's put some kind of a root on you. And you're like, a root? And they're like, yeah, somebody put a root on you. It's that bitch. They're the person that did it. So they come in and they're, oh, I'm gonna show you how to break this. And they break it. You start feeling better. Then you get closer to them. Oh my gosh, you helped me. You saved me. Then once you start getting better, they do it on you again. And then you're like, oh, I'm getting sick again. And they're like, oh, don't worry, I'll come in and help you again. Must be this other evil person. Must be this other person that's casting some kind of evil spells on you. This person's cursing us. This is coming a lot in the Twin Flame Collective. That there's some karmic out there that's casting spells, that's doing all of these lack of abundance spells, conflict spells, all these issues on a divine masculine out there. And then they come in, break the spells, or lift the curses because they're the one that cast them in the first place. And then they're pointing fingers and blaming somebody out there, like an actual divine feminine. Yeah. That's coming to light. That is 100% coming to light. Or somebody is coming into the self-realization that if I just cut this person out of my life, if I don't have anything. Ooh, bless me. Look. I cut that person out of my life and suddenly I feel so much better. Wow. Child eternal. Now I'm free. Oh, excuse me. For some of y'all, bless me. Thanks, Spirit Guides. For some of y'all, the shadow aspect, inability to grow up and be responsible. Excuse me. Extreme dependency on others and for physical security. I'm telling you, this person made you feel like they were an angel. Feel like they were saving you. Feel like they were saving your child. Feel like they were helping you. This person was the reason you were getting sick. This person was the reason that you lost your job. This person was the reason that, this is like Samaritan. Exacting appreciation and recognition for help you offer. Okay? Martyr. Addiction to self-pity. I'm telling you. Somebody is like really sick. Like somebody is really sick with some actual real diagnosable like serious mental disorders, and this person also happens to be tied into the spiritual realm. So this person is tied into the spiritual realm and is the reason that you're getting sick. Yes, this person could have posed as some kind of mentor, but look, they're actually blocking you off. They're blocking you off from your guides. This person is actually blocking you off from your guides, from actual true guidance, what you were supposed to be doing. This person might have come in and pretended like they were some kind of mentor to you, but they weren't. Inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, impairing false instruction. Just that. Exorcist. You need to exorcise this person out of your life. Fear of facing your own demons. I'm telling you. You need to exercise this person and this thought process that this person gave you out of your freaking life, because, oh my God, it's so sick. And you see earlier, too, a lot of these cards came out, and it's like, on the surface, angel, child eternal, Samaritan, martyr, mentor, guide. On the surface, wow, this person is so nice. Wow. The wind just picked up out of nowhere. Wow, winds of change is what I just heard. Exactly. Wow, this person is so good. Wow, this person is so healing. Wow, this person is wearing a fake mask. This person is wearing a mask. They are the cause of your issues. They're pretending like they're your savior. I'm hearing that Sleepy Hollow thing again, where it's like the woman came in and pretended like she was like, she cursed the mom, made the mom sick, came in and pretended like she'd be her wet nurse, like her wet nurse, her healer. She actually poisoned her, killed her, and then got the husband to fall in love with her. Like she made the husband sick too, but then she cured the husband. So she made the wife and the husband have the same symptoms, so they both look sick, and then it looked like she saved one and killed the other one to make it look like I really tried to save her, but I couldn't. And then because this man felt so indebted to her, he ended up falling in love with her and marrying her. And in the end, she was trying to kill him and bring down his whole house. Y'all be careful. Mediator. Negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. We picked up on this before, right? That somebody could have been some kind of marriage counselor or some kind of, I'll go to this person because I need some kind of blessing put on me, and then this person was like, you're rich. I'm going to make you sick. I'm going to make your kids sick. I'm going to make you feel dependent on me. And then when I'm going to keep you coming back to me, giving you a little bit of a cure, coming back to me, giving you a little bit of a cure, coming back to me, giving you a little bit of a cure. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with you. You helped me. Okay, now I cured you. Now you're in love with me. Now we should be together. I should become your stay-in nurse to help you take care of your kid or help you take care of yourself because you're so sick. And I'm the only one that can help you. I just heard somebody say, oh my fucking God. Like, oh my God. Yeah. Does that sound familiar? Is that hitting home? Yeah. Saboteur. It's just right here. It's the cards that are right here. I'm just telling you. Conclusive need to keep moving. That's compulsive, not conclusive. Wow. Hermit. In the end, this person might have made you feel alone. Made you feel like you needed them, like you had to have them. Or this person could have got you addicted to doing some kind of spell work, to casting spells on yourself to get a job, get abundance, get that new job, get that new house, get that new this, get that new that. But they didn't tell you, oh, my ancestors helped me get this. Just help me pray to them. They didn't tell you who they were praying to, did they? Because the devil can give you all that stuff too. But they end up taking it away from you. But you end up paying for it with your soul. Y'all. Y'all be careful. What is this? Father. The father card flipped out of there. Dictatorial control, abuse of authority. So for some of y'all, this could have been a father figure. This could have been a masculine energy. Could have been somebody that you looked up to. I'm hearing like a mentor or a guide or something like that. Because you didn't know that this person was being guided by dark things. You didn't know that this person was actually a karmic test. In the end, you didn't know who this person, what this person was praying to. In the end, you didn't know that this father figure was actually bringing about your downfall. For some of you, this is not an actual by blood father figure. This is somebody that you've really looked up to for a long time. Somebody that's been like a stepped in like father figure. Michael or Mitchell. I just heard that name, Michael or Mitchell. Or Sarah. The name's Sarah. And the name Rebecca. Rebecca, Sarah, Michael or Mitchell. Or Marshall? No. Is Marshall somebody's last name? I don't know. Those are just the names I just heard out of nowhere. Also, Jonathan, something like that. Sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to kick the table. Yeah, but anyway, this person was somebody that you really looked up to. Somebody that could have been somebody that you turned to for a lot of spiritual guidance. I'm sorry, you guys. This person, in the end, this person did not have your back. This person was put in your life to lead you astray. Okay. Oh my God. Yes. Whoever out there is asking, is it Mitchell? Is it Mitchell? Yes. Okay? Stop asking me so many times in my mind. Jesus. You just asked me about 20 times. Mitchell? 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 Did you say Mitchell? Yes, Mitchell. Jeez. I'm sorry. That way, I don't understand if you know how annoying it is for somebody to act obsessively about that in your mind. I'm sorry that I got a little. Also, that person might be like that. That person might be like, oh my god, I'm sorry, you guys. This person actually finds you very annoying. They find you clingy. They find you needy. They find you annoying. They're just like, God, why can this person like think or move without me? Like, get away from me. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. This person does not have a very good mindset towards you. This person might even talk about you behind your back. They're gonna act like they're your friend to your face, and then like literally like you walk out of the room and they're like, God, that guy is so annoying, or God. And it could honestly be because you're a little bit your energy is a little bit draining, and that's why they could feel that way. Um, but your energy is draining because of things you've been through in your past. But you do have to learn, you do have to learn how to not draw on other people's energy all the time. Gotta learn how to heal that inside of yourself. Like me, I had to learn that I can be extremely draining to be around before I realized that because I was around narcissist people who like really attacked me a lot in my childhood, that really like emotionally really abused me a lot and things like that. I had to realize that my auric field, that I had to realize that all of that was like in tatters, and I because it was all ripped up and torn up from all the emotional abuse that I dealt with. I did not realize that I was not able to sustain my own energy within inside of myself, so I hooked onto people and drew their energy from them without even realizing that I was being an emotional vampire. And then I just had to learn that I was unintentionally doing those things to people, that I was unintentionally drawing people's energy, that I was unintentionally, like when I would get mad or something like that, that I was unintentionally putting out those energies out there, even to people that had nothing to do with it. And it wasn't my intention at all, but people could just feel that because it just leaked out of me all the time. So if I was in a bad mood or something like that, other people around me would suddenly get in a bad mood. If I was really sad, other people around me would feel really sad. If I was really hyper or really happy, other people around me would be really hyper and happy. But a lot of time I could get around somebody who was really hyper and happy, and then I would feel very hyper and happy. But then I would talk to that person later, and they'd be like, "Man, I just feel so drained, or I'm so tired now. Like, ooh, I was just too hyper earlier." And I'm like, "Oh, I guess so. I feel great." When I didn't realize that I was unintentionally like, you guys, a freaking bluebird just landed outside, a blue jay. And it's literally just laying there, not laying there, it's sitting on the fence outside of my house, just like looking around and doing that thing like where animals do, where they cock their head to the side. Somebody tagged me. Oh wow. Somebody that I worked with just tagged me in something. Which is funny because um that's funny who that person is. But that's so crazy, that blue jay, because you guys know that blue jay is about enlightenment, right? Blue jays are about enlightenment. They're about self-realization and realizing and seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things from your spirit guide's perspective. So maybe you're that type of person and you did not even realize it. You could have been a very severe energy vampire for most of your life, and you could have not even realized that you were doing it. Like me, I didn't realize I did it. You know, I didn't realize I did it for a long time, and then I got really kind of down inside on myself. I was like, I can't believe I did that to other people. Like, I feel so bad. But it took me understanding that because I had been so attacked when I was younger, because I had had all of this emotional damage done to me when I was younger, that's why. That my body was literally like, if I don't feed on other people, like, I don't have the energies to sustain myself. I fall into deep emotional depression. I fall into bouts of really deep sadness, and I just had to take the time to realize, oh, I emotionally tie to people. So I did hear that cord cutting a lot, right? Cord cutting is really essential, not only to stop other people from a lot, because when your auric field and things like that are in tatters from dealing with emotional or physical abuse or abandonment, whatever the issues, the trauma that you dealt with in your childhood, whatever, or whenever it happened to you, right? A lot of time we don't realize how much that keeps us from being able to create our own inner power source. And it takes us to being able to be like, okay, not only do I have to cord cut from keeping other people from latching onto my energy and drawing off of it, but I have to cord cut so I pull my energy back so that I'm not latching onto other people and drawing off their energy unjustly, right? um so yeah, a lot of empaths and a lot of people that have been through a really, really strong emotional trauma. That's a lot of the time, that's why you have attachment issues, because you latch onto somebody that feeds you a lot, right? So, for some of you out there, you need to understand that you are an emotional, or that you are an emotional. I don't know why I said physical vampire. Some of you might have been into like the occults, like really deep into like darker occult things. Like for some of you out there, you might have spent some time in your life knowing that you were an energy vampire and being like, so what? I'll just feed on other people. Well, that really needs to change. You've been dealing with a lot of karma in your life because of that, and you need to become aware of it. Once I became aware of it, I got a reading and somebody was like, do you know that you're an emotional vampire? I was like, what? I'm not. And they're just like, you don't have to be consciously doing it to be that, you know? But once you have the awareness, it's important that you go, shit, okay, well, I need to take responsibility for that. And how do you do that? You heal yourself. You pour, like, you ask your positive spirit guides and positive energies around you to help pour healing love and light into your aura, to do purposeful meditations of seeing yourself surrounded by gold or white healing light, to pour in your think you are consciously thinking, I'm pouring positive love and light energy into my aura, and you can literally, if it literally helps you to visualize like things coming back together, tears mending themselves, like that's what it really helps me, is to like imagine seeing like I don't know why I'm thinking about this, like muscle tissue or like tendons like coming back together and weaving themselves back together and like creating themselves like whole again. So visualize however that helps you, however it helps you to think about those things, to think about things. Maybe it'll help you to think about you like, so like maybe you're into sewing or something like that. And so you're like, okay, I'm seeing like my spirit guides so, or I'm seeing myself sew up all the tears and the mends. Literally pray and ask your positive spirit guides, please help me to mend my aura. Please help me to heal my aura. Please help me to detach from other people so I'm not feeding off their energy. Because what you don't realize is that not only are you feeding off of their positive energy, but you're also picking up their negative energy as well. So you could find yourself, you might be the type of person that finds yourself being around other people and you start picking up their talking or their walking habits. You might find yourself picking up talents or things like that that they have. Like you might like which I have noticed this in myself. I have one of my friends that I really hang out with. She has a beautiful singing voice, and I always am like, why am I always such a better singer when I'm around you? Because I'm attaching to her, and and I'm feeling those talents flowing through me as well, which that can be a positive thing, right? I'm not thinking about I want to take her talent and make it mine. That's not what I'm thinking about. I'm just like, I want to live in this energy as well, right? So it's really important for you to actively understand, okay, I'm not taking other people's energy. I'm not taking other people's energy in a way where I'm taking it away from them. I'm just freely exchanging energy back and forth between the two of us. When you keep more positive people around you and more high vibration of people around you, right? The law of attraction, right? When you heal and higher vibrate yourself, you attract other people around you that vibrate on that same level, that can give and take equally healing information and equally healing energy back and forth between the two of you. right? So it's important that you understand that also, if you surround yourself with people who are also energy thieves, who are narcissists, who lie, who cheat, who steal, who do these things, who do a bunch of drugs, you're going to pick up that abusive behavior towards yourself as well. If you grew up and you had a narcissistic parent that was always judging and fighting and having conflict and doing all those things, if you were a natural like an energy exchanger, you would have naturally picked up those traits from people around you, right? Or if you notice that you surrounded yourself with low vibing people, where you're suddenly going to start acting low vibing, where you're suddenly going to have their addictions too, where you're suddenly going to start being like, yeah, and you know what, F that person, and no. If you find yourself doing things like that, then change the people that you are around. If you're like, I really don't want to be this way, then stop hanging out with those people. Stop being around those people. Start hanging out with people who purposely are loving and light. And also, number one, cut yourself away from all those people who don't serve you, right? Cut yourself away from those people who influence you to do the negative vibrational things. Heal yourself. Eject all of their negative energy that's been lying within you, within your energy field, and attract in good positive energy. But you need to do that by healing yourself first. That's all part of these healing parent wounds that we've been talking about. That's why you do it. So that you don't negatively attach to people who treat you like your parents did if your parents were abusive. So that you don't find yourself dating the same person again and again and again. And when you really think about it, it's the way your parents treated you, right? So, or it's the way that negative ex treated you, or the way that really abusive friend or in your childhood treated you, or whatever it was, wherever you learned the behavior from, right? Well, is there anything else, Spirit? Okay. Absolutely. Release the old and rest. Release all that old negative energy that was suppressing you. And then look how that fell with the two owls here, right there. Owl and the raven, or owl and the crow. Owl and the crow. Right? This is your positive ancestors and your positive spirit guides telling you to do this, okay? This is so important. This is really important information. You need to be absorbing this and really thinking about it. Sage. Definitely some of you need to sage yourself or just be devoted and committed. You're going to have to stay devoted and committed. Once you figure out this energy, once you're like, I'm the energy vampire, then you need to take the time to heal yourself. Shed the old, right? Get rid of this old energy. Shed the old skin. Shed who you were in the past and allow yourself to be somebody else. Protective guardian, right? We're talking about the shields, right? And heal. Look at that. Medicine mother. Heal your shields. Protection guardian. This says drop your shields, but it's like heal medicine mother. Is honor your inner knowing, your inner shields. Heal your inner shields. Okay? Heal that natural shielding within inside of yourself. And did I not say surround yourself with the gold light? Look at that. The gold protective light. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, Spirit. Here too. I'm seeing this. Actually, looking at it, I don't think that it is, but for some reason, I was really being drawn to their shells, to their shell here, and I thought, oh, this lady has shells too. They're actually not shells, but there's something about shells there that are really significant. It could just be the ocean or water, shells. Golly, did you see how hard that popped out of there? What is this? I knew this was going to come out. I knew it was going to come out. Because when I was doing this and I was like, white protective shield, I was thinking about the white light card that I have in one of my cards over here. White witch. Be the light. There's that. Again, the owl. And look, the pentagram for protection. Use the pentagram to protect yourself. White and gold light of protection around yourself. Wow. Wow. Some of you need to pray for protection from whatever this thing is. Somebody's attached something to you. Remember that curse that I was telling you about, or something. Somebody's attached something to you. You need to. This is what you need to do. You need to shed that old energy, purge it from your energy field, disconnect it, do your cord cutting. Please, my positive spirit guides and positive angels, disconnect me from any cords, any energetic cords that do not serve my highest and greatest positive spiritual purpose. Do it several times a day, as many times a day as you need to. How I know, really, like when I'll start saying things like that, how I know if I have some kind of something that's trying to attach to me is I'll suddenly start trying to say that and I'll barely be able to say it. I'll be like, please let that to cord, and I'm like, what? And that's how I know I really need to do it, and you need to push your way through that. If you need to slow down, say it as slow as you need to. Please, positive spirit guides, protect me. Clear my energy field from anything that does not serve my highest and spiritual purpose. Period. Say it as many times a day as you need to. And then believe it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Connect with your emotions. Some of you have felt like whatever this thing that has happened to you has disconnected you from your emotions. You need to be able to connect to them. That's whatever this darkness is that's been tried to be on you. What did I just say? Stand your ground, right? Some of you will be getting like healing information, and suddenly like something will be hitting home, and you'll be like maybe, and it'll just like turn off, or it'll just go away, or you'll just suddenly be like, no, I'm not. I don't believe in this. I'm just walking away from this. This is bullshit. And then you might even find yourself saying, I don't really think that. Why did I just say that? Or what are you talking about? That's that thing. Fight through it. That's what you have to do, is fight through it. Fight through it. Mm-mm. Something about this too, I was just seeing this right here. It like her, I think it's part of her headdress. It is. It's part of her headdress that's going around her. There's these big like claw, like talons. And then for some reason, it's really reminding me of like the claw from Jurassic Park, where it's like the Velociraptor claw that they used or whatever. Something about that is really standing out to me. I don't know if Jurassic Park means something to you, if the claw, I don't know, but it was just reminding me because it was right here and all I could see was the word protection, and then this that was sitting right beside it. And for some reason, that really, I don't know if that's some kind of something for you. I don't know. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Yeah. For some of you, it's just doubt. Like this really big fear of yourself. It was two all across the screen when I just said that and looked up. For some of you, it's fear and it's doubt that was put into you by your parents, and this fear was put inside of you. Whatever this darkness is, it eats off of that fear. It eats off the fear. It eats off of you being scared to change, being scared to embrace your gifts, being scared. Because if you embrace your gifts, then you acknowledge it, then you know how to defeat it, then you know how to detach yourself from it, then you have more information about being able to shield yourself from things that don't serve you, and allow yourself to connect to your spirit guides that do serve you into the angelic spiritual realm. For some of you, it's really going to take you being like, okay, I believe in God. I believe in positive angels, right? For some of you, need to realize, okay, if I'm going to believe that there's negative things that can attach to me, then there are positive things that can attach to me too, which means there are positive things that want to help me. But you have to ask. You have to ask for help. Like an easy way to tell the difference is that a positive energy needs your permission to come into your life. These negative energies will try to trick you into letting them into your life. Positive energies need you to say, okay, positive spirit guides, positive angels, I need you to come into my life. Please help me to protect me. Please help me to detach from things that do not serve me. Ooh. I feel like the eyes of this owl are literally staring into my soul right now. Holy crap. Oh. Okay, yeah. Shift your perspective. Thank you, Spirit. Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. Absolutely. Some of you need to shift your perspective on what you think you know. Some of you are like, I know that I have negative things. I know that I've been abused. I know that I'm over this. You're not. Because if you were, then you wouldn't be in the situation that you are right now. You would know that there's something better out there. For some of you, Ivy, I'm being really drawn to the Ivy that's in both of these cards here in the background. For some of you, Ivy is some kind of significant. I'm hearing English Ivy. For some of you, that's significant. Maybe it grew on the house of somebody or something like that. Or the name Ivy means something to you. Also here, I was talking about earlier about different fruits and stuff. I was hearing blueberries. Those kind of look like blueberries or blackberries. Yeah. Release the old. I'm telling you, release the old. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Spirit? And then still in this deck. Cool, Spirit. This is a long video. 333 down on the real time clock. Wow. What's divinely guided things that you need to do right now? Reflect. That's a reflection, Guardian. Reflect on yourself. Take note of intuitive messages, Moon. For some of you, you need to tap more into your feminine energy to heal your feminine energy because you've been really hurt by a feminine energy in your past, like by a mother or something like that has really hurt you, or negative relationships with women in your past have really hurt you. They've really closed you down from your emotions or closed you down from being able to access this part of yourself. It's really important that you need to take this time to reflect and listen to your intuition. Yeah. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. You need to be this warrior energy for yourself. Also here. Oh, I'm going to pull that Stargazer because it keeps popping up. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Exactly. This could have been something that was passed down, passed down, passed down, passed down. For some of you, you think that this power or this gift, you suppress it because inside of yourself you think it's inherently evil or inherently bad. But it's about how you use it. It's about how you allow yourself. Some of you have been born into lines of people that have really misused their gifts because you're here to change that. But you can't do that by suppressing your gifts. I knew. Spirit said, did you say you were going to pull that Stargazer card? You didn't do it. Sorry, Spirit. Thank you. Set your sights higher. There's something more. There's something more. There's something better is what I just heard. There's something more. There's something better. Summer. For some of you, there's a better job out there. Look, the trader. Exchange energy to create abundance, right? You got to be trading this positive summer, bask in joy and success, right? This summery fun energy. Some of you are so used to trading negative energy that you don't know what it's like to actually to be able to surround yourself around people who are actually there for you, that help support positivity around in your life. A conversation that changes your life. Some of you just had a conversation with somebody. The information that you felt that you had in that conversation could change your life if you let it. Change your perspective, shift your perspective, change how you feel about things. See from a higher perspective. Set your sight higher. See from a higher perspective. See from a higher perspective. This person has some kind of higher perspective than you did about the situation. What else do you have to say? Evaluation. I just heard evaluation. You're being evaluated by your spirit guides. Activation number 3543567834223. You're welcome. Get that shit off your back. Unleash the wild within. Get that moon card again. Learn from spiritual experiences. Activation code 43 green 153643 for codes A through B 46, light code 1853 54 8 -00. I can hear a train horn in the background, so that's Archangel Michael coming through with the light codes. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Yeah. See your seed grow. Star Ancestor. Follow the voice within your soul. Some of you are also getting light code downloads from star ancestors. That could have also been a light code from a download from a star ancestor. Something to do with your job. Hopefully that helps you, sister or brother. Okay. Whew. I'm so hot. Ooh, I just got so hot. Yeah, no joke. No joke. Okay, wise one. Grow within your current situation and shaman. Trust in higher forces. Better trust it. I don't know if you were ready for that activation. You weren't the other day, but you are now. Use it to your advantage. Okay, High Priestess. Harness your mystic power. What's this over here? Trader, Druid, hold the space. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Some of you are going to be activating some healing light codes, downloads inside of you. Some of you are going to be, once you heard the light codes that I just downloaded for you, some of you are going to have a major shift in perspective or a major shift in the energy flow around you. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys could hear this. I know most of the time you guys can't hear the train that's outside. For sure. For some of you, it was a mother. Look, that's mother and father energy. They're out here now. That train is still blowing in the background. One long blow, one short, one long blow. Is that some kind of Morse code or something? I don't know. There's some kind of coding in that. What is it, Spirit? Okay. I don't know Morse code, but for some of you, that was something. If you guys know Morse code, go ahead and decode that. That's some kind of message for you. Rebel. Challenges authority to affect social change. Rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Be careful. Be careful. So be careful, and the prince popped out. There's somebody. There's somebody that's trying to block you. Who's actively trying to block you right now. They could be blocking you from watching these videos, from listening to light codes, to causing distractions. If you're decoding the Morse code that I just gave you, they might make you miscode that. So please decode it multiple times. Listen to Hertz beats 5314. 53 or 14. I just heard that. Listen to Hertz, like the 777 angelic codes. Have those playing in the background while you try to decode that. Otherwise, you might not get a clear reading off of it. Wow, that's so specific. Okay, I'm getting to the end, Spirit. I can feel that feeling. Okay. Alchemist. Here. Energy. This is your engineer, is your ascended master spirit. This goddess energy is your goddess energy that's working with you. You also have another ascended alchemist spirit that's working with you. It's an ascended master that's an alchemist spirit, helping you to transform the base motives and goals into golden wisdom. You have an engineer spirit that's with you as well. This is more of like a starseed spirit that's with you. Ability to, so I just heard Prometheus. You might think of the show Prometheus, or the movie Prometheus. When you hear the engineers, sometimes I do, but they're saying we're not like that, so don't allow that to like hinder your connection to us. And so we didn't create you. We're not like the overlords. So for some of you, you hear this, and I say engineer, and I say you have ascended masters or starseed, like as in like you have an alien contact. It's not like that. That's what I'm hearing. So some of you don't like that. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Yeah. So you definitely have an engineer. It's a starseed. I'm hearing Pleiadian, probably. Maybe specifically Andromedan. A past life as an engineer. Maybe you were the engineer. I don't know. Anyway. I'm hearing the train horn outside again, so yes, I think that's Archangel Michael. No, the train horn for me is Archangel Michael giving me more, and also Archangel Michael here. And it's just trains just blowing and blowing and blowing. That's a candle for him burning back there. Definite goddess energy. Okay, just one second. Oh, also, I almost just tripped and like stubbed my toe. For some of you, you might be careful while walking over the next few days. Okay, this goddess energy, I felt really guided. Okay, so definitely Isis for some of you guys. Mother Isis. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. So absolutely. Remember that sacred, reconstructing a sacred space within yourself, right? Absolutely. What other energy, what other goddess energy is here? Oh my goodness, there's a lot. What other goddess energy can the collective work with to really help heal them? Please. What other goddess energy? Is there any other ones? Yes. For most of you, it's going to be working with Isis, the goddess of magic. For many of you, it's going to be working with Mother Isis. I work very closely with her energy. It's beautiful, it's loving, it's sacred. Oh, I can't say this. The mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Kali Jaha? Kali Jaha? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Spirit, that I couldn't pronounce your name correctly. But here you go. For some of you guys, she's the mother spirit that's coming through, the feminine, divine feminine energy that's coming through, helping you with your financial and spiritual abundance. Remember, I was saying that you guys are praying for this financial abundance, or you guys are praying for your manifestations to come into fruition. Absolutely. Here too with the red, right? I said that, right? Some of you guys need to get into the red energy. There she is. Only if you're drawn to her. Some of you are going to be drawn to Isis. Some of you, Kali Jaha. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm sure that I am. Ariadne. Oh, mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Absolutely. Right? So what's the next step? What's the next step? Go through it. Go through it. Go through it. Allow yourself to go through it to see. My soul knows the way. Allow your soul to guide you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. There she is. Also with the red energy as well. So for some of you, say it right, some of you are going to be drawn to each of these. The goddess of the eternal flame, Bridget. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Absolutely. So for some of you, for sure, on a twin flame journey. Oh, look, that red hair. I keep saying red hair could be significant to somebody. There's that red hair again. That keeps popping up a lot in a lot of my readings, that there's some kind of red hair is significant. So definitely look at all of this red energy, right? I kept saying the red energy. Look at that. Absolutely. Look at all these beautiful, lovely, feminine energies. You guys can pray to any of these energies, right? Please, Ariadne, help me find the way, right? Please help me to use my sacred mirror to reflect in myself and reflect my most beautiful light outwards and in towards myself as well, right? Also placing those protective mirrors around you to send back any negative energy that's sent your way. The mother of believers, yeah, and believe. Please believe in yourself. Reflect on what you need to do. Understand that when you turn inside and reflect on yourself, you're going to know the way forward. Heal your sacred energy within inside of yourself. Thank you so much, Divine Feminine Energy, for coming forward and just clarifying everything I just said in this whole entire reading. Thank you so much. Bless you, goddesses. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, and I just love too that this goddess card here is in red as well. That was a very beautiful coincidence. I love that. Not a coincidence, it's a synchronicity. But I don't believe in coincidences anymore. Not anymore, you guys. Woo! I just have them too much in my life to believe that they don't mean something. That they just happen to happen, right? It's all about your perspective. To some it's coincidence, to some it's a sign from God to do this or to not do that or to do something else, change it up. Wow, this is a really long reading and it's required a lot of energy. I'm about to close this reading out, but definitely you guys have some really strong energy, some spirit guide energies that are around you that are helping you. They're just, please ask us for help. Please ask us for help. Please. Like, pray, like, please pray to us. Ask us for help. Believe that we're here to help you. Understand. Please. And I cut on God, you guys. God is here for you guys. Okay? You just have to believe. And even when you don't believe, they're still there. But it really cuts you off. When you don't have that active belief, it cuts you off from the spiritual realm. Right? It cuts you off from the high. If you're just like, I don't even really say it anymore, right? But if you're just like, it doesn't exist. You know, if you're like, it doesn't exist, it cuts you off from your higher dimensional spirit self being able to talk to you and guide you. So you need to have some beliefs, because saying that you don't believe only makes you more susceptible to lower vibrational energies and entities that feed off of you not believing in that, okay? That feeds off you not believing in God. And that's just the truth of it, okay? You know, so many people say, oh, there is something to, you give power to things that you think about, or that, you give power to things when you believe in them. But lower vibrational energies or entities don't need you to not believe in them, or to believe in them to influence you to do bad things, or to influence you to do unhealthy things, or influence you to do bad things to other people. Oh no. Yeah. Somebody has something attached to them that really wants me to shut up, but I'm not going to. So anyway, just be aware of that, you guys. Go inside and do your healing work with these people here that were in your life, or that at one point were in your life. Please do this. There's a lot of energy here for you guys, okay? There's a lot of energy here for you guys if you believe that you can really tap into this and really help heal yourself and help heal other people, okay? That's what you... Child Eternal. Look at this. Child Eternal, but look what's behind it. Vampire. Did I not say that? Right? Some of you could have been around a lot of energy vampires in your younger years. A lot. I think this vampire card will come out. Makes you aware that someone or something is drawing your life force. That life force that keeps coming up. Messiah, serving humanity with humility. Shadow attributes, exaggerating belief that you are the only one through which a cause can succeed. I just heard my way is the only way. Our dark God. Ooh, I'm not going down that. So yeah. Somebody definitely comes from a line of people who definitely worship some darker things. Okay. Break away from that. Definitely break away from that. It's gonna take a lot more work on your part, but that's just what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. Break away from that and understand that this darkness was put on you to make you stay unaware of how you affect other people around you, okay? How you draw in these negative energies towards you because you allow this darkness to exist within you, okay? Don't be so attached to your shadow, you guys. Help heal your shadow. Understand that your shadow has its purpose, but it doesn't define you. Yeah. Just be aware of that. All right. All right. I love you guys so much. I really hope that that my videos and things that I've been putting out have really been helping you heal. I hope I'm wishing you so much love and light on your journey out there, okay? I'm really hoping that you guys can get the messages that you need to get. All right. Please also remember that I too am on my healing journey out there, that I too am learning every single day, learning how to detach myself and how to heal my shadow aspects within myself as well, okay? So I'm learning and growing right beside you guys, all right? So I really hope that some of the things that I have said have really helped you guys. I know that this is a really long video. I appreciate it if you're still here towards the end, or if you just, have skipped around to see what really calls your name or anything like that. Thank you so much. If you're a new subscriber, or if you've been a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the video and you like what you see, I have other videos out there. Please go check those out. I have some shorter videos. I have pick a card videos and all kind of other stuff. Just check it out. If you like the content, please think about liking, sharing, or subscribing. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye!